what's going on, guys? My name is Matthew. Welcome back to another video. Sorry that everyone, I'm just here. I'm supposed to be at work, but I'm just feeling a little bit sick, so called in. Used the sick day. Now I'm here at home. Just wanted to do a Q&A for any of you peeps. So, how's everyone doing? Did y'all have a good weekend? I really need to. What I was trying to do is put this up here. Oh crap! I don't want to mess it up. The only thing is I can't really see the comment section. Something like that right there. You think that'll stick? Think that'll hold it? That probably will. But what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Just wait here. See if anybody comes by and says hi. It actually looks like it's gonna rain today. Might get a couple of thunderstorms. But I just wanted to. I saw a question yesterday, and it pretty much asked how the hours work at FedEx. So I guess I can cover that right now. So for me, I'm a PM driver. I usually come in like at 12 and I'm out by 9:30. And I'm probably collecting like 40 to 43 hours at the moment. But someone asked, like, how does OT work? What's up? How you doing? Somebody asked how the hours worked and like how much OT you can get. So I think you can work about 60 hours. And then just kind of, I don't think you go over that unless you get approved for it. And then I think, so you work 12 hours a day, 12 and a half is the max. And then after that, I can't remember. You have to have 10 and a half hours in between that to get another day off, to come in that next day. So you can't work super early and then come in that next day unless you have 10 and a half hours off. I'm good. How you doing? How do you look back at the comments? You're good? How's everyone doing today? I'm not at work, so I'm just here chilling out. You guys see the background? Got the Simpsons. I got more posters. I just haven't posted them. I haven't hooked them up yet, so. We got Space Jam, we got Halo, and then we got Michael Jordan. I don't know. They were at 5 and below, so I was just trying to see what I could find and put up there. But yeah, man, I was just chilling. And I was like, you know what? I haven't done a you're off today, right? No, I'm actually supposed to go in, but I wasn't feeling good, so I called in and was like, I'm gonna take a day off. So I used one of my sick days. I think yesterday I was feeling really. You love them posters? They're so dope. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, for $5, it's actually not too bad. But yeah, I was feeling a little bit under the weather yesterday, so I was like, you know what? I woke up today still not feeling good. So I called in. I was like, I'm just gonna try it again tomorrow because it's hot. And I didn't want to be dealing with all that, going to the store, drinking all these types of waters. I'm feeling a little bit better, yeah. So I was actually trying to make a YouTube video, but I was like, you know what? I'll just do a live, just in case anybody has any questions. I know everyone usually works around this time, so there probably won't be like too many people that come by, but just in case, I was like, you know what? I'll do it anyways for like 30 minutes, because I need to get used to doing these lives because I want to implement them more into my channel. So yeah, definitely. I always come in. So, and even when I feel like not too good, I still make my way. But I was like, I don't think I could do it today because yesterday it was really bad. I had like this crazy headache and I was taking like all types of medicine and it still wasn't feeling good. So I was like, you know what? Let me just call in, take a day off, and then I'll be back again tomorrow. Yeah, so I know who's covering my route today. It's actually a friend of mine. They just asked me like how different is the route because they ran it before. I was like, it's a lot easier than probably the last time you ran it because it took like 7 stops off of my route. Trying to read the comments, sorry. It's 4:36. Yeah, it's 3. So it must be 3:36 here. Let's see. No, it's 3:07. No, it's 3:07 over here. Clock off. Yeah, I usually don't call off. I think this is the second time I've done it. So the first time was something I had to go with my family somewhere, and then into today I just didn't feel good. So yeah, if I don't feel good, I'm just like, dude, I can't work. I can't do it. I can't deal with that heat all day. Because I would have just started. I think my route probably like an hour ago, since we're waiting on trucks at the moment. So I was like, no, I can't do that. I gotta just take a day off. Most people get off like 5:30. Yeah, I've been getting off. Lately, it's been a little bit earlier. So going at 12 and I'm off by 9:30. So sometimes I think about changing my schedule to make it like get up early in the morning and then be off by like 2 or 3. I think that's what time the AM drivers get off because some of the guy that I talked to, he goes in at 5 in the morning and then he's off usually by 2. But it varies on the day because some days it's busier than others. So I'm just like, man, I don't know. For me, it's pretty consistent, and if we didn't have to help out at the end of the day, I'd probably be getting off around, I would say 8 o'clock every day. What was that? Oh yeah, most definitely. So hopefully, hopefully I'm better by tomorrow. I feel better right now, but it's usually when I get up and start moving around. But as long as I'm just chilling out, just sitting here, I should be fine. I think I'm gonna start getting up and doing some things around the home. I need to clean up the rooms. Freaking destroyed right now. Congrats on your GoPro too, by the way. I forgot to say that in the comments under your previous video. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I actually got it right here. Where's it at? Right here, look, there it is. So it actually works. It works great. I'm surprised at how the quality came out because I do like my phone. It has really good quality. So I was like kind of nervous when getting this, but I'm still missing the accessories. I still need a chest strap. Now I don't want the head one because I want to know how I feel about rolling up to people's places with that stuff on. Yeah, you can ask a question. Is it Gregory? Sorry, I can't see the names from this far. Yeah, any questions you have about it could be personal or about the job that I'm currently working. So I'm willing to answer. I just wanted to. There's a lot of questions that get asked to me throughout the day in the comment section, but I usually try to get to them. But like I'm at work and I'm driving and I'll see and I'm like, okay, I'll get back to it. You know Joe? He said he knows you from school. Joe? No, I don't know. I don't know Joe. What school did he go to? Because, I mean, if I had more of a Joe Mama, oh my goodness, that was a good one. You know, I used to stream for a while, so I gotta get used to those jokes again. But yeah, you got me, Joe Mama boy, Joe Mama boy. Hey, let me tell you how you doing. Cheers from Gallon. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? I'm just here, off from work, called in because I wasn't feeling good. No, you got me, man. I was really like, who's Joe? Who's Joe? I don't know. Well, I know a Joe, but there's so many of them. They be looking at you like you're an alien. But yeah, so I'm just here. Like I said, I called in. Wasn't feeling well last night. Was driving back home. We dropped somebody off, one of my girlfriend's family members, and I'm talking about felt awful. Just stomach was hurting, head was nauseous, and I was like, dude, I better not feel like this tomorrow because I'm gonna call in. And I woke up still feeling like that, and I was like, yeah. So I sent my my manager's actually on vacation, so I had to send my this person that's in control right now, and talk about y'all's flight benefits with FedEx Express. So I don't know too much about that. There is a paper that I do have. I just don't know where it's at because I haven't used it. I've only been here for 10 months. I haven't used too much of it, but I know you can fly, and it's like a super discounted price. And you can only fly, I think. What do you call? Because I've barely even flown. What do you call it whenever you fly with something, but you can't? You gotta wait until everyone else is boarded the plane, and then you come in after. So if the plane is full, then you can't board it. You gotta wait until the next one. I don't know what that's called, but that's what they tell me every time that yeah, standby. So it's standby, and that's what a lot of people don't like. But it is super cheap, and a lot of people do use it. My girlfriend was looking into it, and like I said, she has a paper somewhere. I just don't know because there's so much that I've worked here for 10 months, and I still don't know everything about like the discounts because you do get discounts not only on flights but like on like equipment too. Like even this GoPro, you can go on like certain websites and put in like this code, and you'll get like discounts on like AirPods. Uh, I think even like some vehicles are discounted, um, and a lot of that stuff. There's clothes, I believe. So, like I said, you learn all that in courier class, but courier class went by so fast, and it's been so long that I don't really remember everything. And when you go on the computer, you have to put everything's like a code on the computer. So you can't do any of it outside of work. You have to be at work to do all that stuff. So that's what sucks because you can't look into it. Like right now, I can't just get on the computer and be like, and look up all the stuff that I get discounted on. You got to do it while you're at work, on break or something like that. But yeah, whenever I find that paper, I can let you know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, there's people that have been working there for 8 years, and there was a guy I was talking to. I was asking him about that stuff. He was like, "Dude, I've been here so long, I don't even know myself." I was like, "It's because it's always changing, and um, they're always like trying to do something new." And I think I've talked about that in a previous video where even right now they're trying to change the way we run our routes. They're trying to make it more like Amazon's. So and it's they haven't done it yet, but they've done it at other stations, and a lot of people are kind of frustrated about that because like they have certain pickup stops and they show up at the same time every day, but with the new system, you have to follow the way that it tells you to, and it makes it like really difficult because people can't. A lot of the customers are upset. So if you're showing up at the same time every day, and then now you have to follow the system, you might show up an hour early or an hour late. So it just really depends. I haven't used it yet, but that's what I keep hearing about it. They say it's supposed to be here in July, so that's right down the corner, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it to be honest, because my route is like really on call heavy and a lot of pickups. Indonesia, hey, how you doing? That's pretty far. That's pretty cool that I got people from different places. So anyone here from Texas? I saw Jersey, Indonesia. Somebody else is from Australia, I believe. Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that. You're famous. That's the goal. No, actually, the goal is not to be McAllen. The goal is not to be famous. When I started this channel, it was mainly just to talk about FedEx. I was like, I'm here all day. I might as well talk about the job and help other people out. Because when I started the channel, I was looking up like about FedEx Express and I couldn't find anything. I was like, dude, I don't know anything about this job. All I saw was ground. And nice to meet you as well. Just a bunch of ground, and I was like, where's Express at? So if you actually look on, I don't know if you guys use the app Reddit, you can find a lot of stuff on there that talks about FedEx Express. So I ain't famous. Not yet. I'm like, not yet. No, I'm not famous. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. So that'd be cool because I've been on YouTube. Well, this YouTube channel will be a year, I believe, in like August. But I didn't post my first video until I think it was close to November when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this camera and I'm gonna talk in front of it. I was like, I'm not used to talking in front of the camera, but I'm gonna just go in front of it and talk, and who cares? We'll just learn from there. There's this guy that I watch on YouTube all the time that talks about just getting in front of the camera and getting used to it before getting actually good on YouTube. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. So it's been working out pretty good. I'm projecting at least by next month I'll finally hit that goal of 1,000. And if you don't know, I'm doing a giveaway of $200. So if you ain't subscribed, make sure you do, because you could be that person. How's your experience on your first video? How well did you do? So it wasn't too bad. I noticed that the biggest thing that I catch myself on is that I repeat a lot of the same words, and I try not to. I'll go back on my video and I'm like, dude, you sound like a goofer right now. Like, you keep saying the same stuff over and over again. But after a while, you start getting used to being in front of the camera. You start using different stuff. But it didn't go too bad because I used to do streaming on video games before, so I used to talk to like a bunch of people. Yeah, I'll follow your merch store. I applied and they chose me tomorrow that you recommended me. Okay, well, I'm glad that I was a good recommendation. So hopefully you get the job. Someone told me that they got hired and they literally had to go to the bathroom in between the interview. They told me they had to go take a crap, so good luck. I don't know who told me that, but that was funny. It made my day. So yeah, I do get on Instagram, but I just don't post enough because I literally got like 5 followers on there. So I'm waiting to at least build probably like 40 maybe, and then I'll start posting a lot more. And then I just keep forgetting that I have it, but I do get on it. I have like another Instagram. I am FedEx Indonesia team for export ADP line. Yeah, see, that's crazy how FedEx goes way out there. What's the name on your Instagram? It's Matthew _ EXPP. All right, yeah, go ahead and follow me if you haven't. But back to you said you had an interview. It's pretty simple. So all they're gonna ask you is a few basic questions, like can you lift heavy? Are you able to drive and work in like freezing conditions and rainy conditions? And then they ask you like certain scenarios, like what would you do if a customer got upset? How would you react to that? And when did you have to take over a certain situation that got really difficult at some times? So they do ask you like certain things like that, if I remember. And then I didn't know this at the time, but when I went to career class, the lady was like, y'all guys were already hired before y'all even started y'all interview. They were like, they needed y'all. So when I heard that, I was like, man, I feel like I did really good on the interview. But then she turned around and was like, y'all was finna get hired anyway. Like, it didn't even matter. So I was like, man, I went out there to dress nice. I wasn't like dressed to impress, but you know, it came in with the jeans, the nice long sleeve, and the haircut was did. And now I see the other people come in doing the interview. Like, I'll be sitting waiting on my vehicle and stuff. And they're like, yes, sir, yeah, I can't believe I got the job. They're all happy and stuff. And I'm like, man, they already had y'all hired anyway. But I've already seen like a lot of people come and go. Like, I've only been here for 10 months, and like I think they say out of 10 people they hire, at least 3 of them stay. And I think I mentioned on a video before that I got hired with like 5 other people, and I'm the only one remaining. So everyone else is already gone. The last person that just left, he left because he couldn't get days off. He was getting married and gonna be out of town and all that. So he was like, dude, I'm getting married. Like, I gotta leave. So he had like some really nice cars and everything. He said he used to be a car salesman. So I don't know if he went back to that. I'm assuming that he did. So good luck to the people that left. But everyone else, I haven't seen them since. I'm pretty sure they just left. You can't wear hoodies and jeans to a FedEx. I'm pretty sure you can. You can wear whatever you want. I was just dressing because I really wanted the job. I was coming from Amazon, and I was just like kind of done with Amazon at the moment. So I was just like, let me apply here at FedEx and hopefully I can get it. I tried UPS first, but UPS had a because I used to work there in it was either 2014 or 2015, and it still has me where I can't apply because I quit. So that kind of sucks. But I've heard that you can get back on if you really wanted to. Can you type your Instagram name in the Can you type on here? I don't even think I can type on here. I'm on my cell phone, so I don't think I can. But maybe I can write it down here in a little bit to show you. So I do apologize. Can I write? No, it won't let me write. It took you 2 months. Yeah, so it does take a while. So when they told me that I had got the job, they gave me the offer letter there, and I signed it. And then I went on vacation. So I was like, okay, it was like a 3-day vacation, and I went there, and I left early because I was assuming that they wanted me to go on Monday for the not the drug test, but like the orientation and all that. And then 1 week went by, 2 weeks went by, and I think it was on that second week I got nervous. So I was like, dude, like what's going on? I thought I didn't have the job anymore. I'm pretty sure that happens to a lot of us that apply here at FedEx Express, is that it takes a while and you get nervous. So I called and they were like, no, we're still waiting on your drug test, and can you type your Instagram name in the comment column? I don't think I can type. Here. Top chat. For some reason it doesn't let me do it on the cell phone. It says report. I ain't trying to report y'all. So I'm sorry about that. I can't do it right now, but like I said, it's Matthew, MATTHEW_EXPP. So, but yeah, the moral of that story is that it took forever. I went on vacation, came back from it, and called them. They said it was still going through the process, and then finally I got a call, and it was actually on my girlfriend's phone because the phone that I have right now broke. I dropped it at the somebody dropped the weight on it at the when I was working out, and I was just hoping to get that call. I knew it was coming from Memphis. They always call you from Memphis that first time for the interview. No, but I'm sorry. Actually, the second time it was from my area. So, let's see. He said, "What's up, bro? I got 8 more minutes in back delivery. 18 more stops, 13 just to go. Hopefully you stay safe out there and get it done." You know, I don't have deliveries anymore since I've been at FedEx. I don't do any deliveries. I've done, I think, a couple on Saturday, but that's it. For the majority, it's been pickups, and it's kind of weird when I kind of forget that we do deliveries at FedEx because I just do pickups. So I'm just like, when people tell me that they have deliveries, I'm like, oh yeah, I forget about that. So, sorry, I was reading the comment. Just write it down. I will write it down. I don't got a pen and paper though. My girlfriend took all my stuff. I usually have like a bunch of pens and all that to, for work, and I don't have any of that. I don't have no pen, no paper, no nothing. But yeah, today one of the ops leads at my station is covering my route. She texted me. She was like, "Oh, that's a good one, bro. We should all meet up like for dinner, the whole FedEx team." Yeah, we should. That'd be fun. That'd be funny. Like that's what I want to do, but I don't want to like put myself out there in the station. I want to kind of talk about people's routes and how it is to them, because I know every route's different at FedEx, to where some people got some really tough ones. I know my girlfriend's route is pretty tough. She scans like, I think every day it's around 1,000, at least over 1,000 a day, and like just the other day I scanned like 200. Granted, my stuff is pretty heavy. No excuses on a Sunday. Where at? Oh, yeah, Olive Garden? How many maximum stops per day and packages do they give you? So, for me, like I said, my girlfriend right now, she's scanning about 1,000 packages, but she doesn't bring all that back with her. Sometimes there's other people there that are about to get off, like another FedEx driver, and they're helping her out at that stop because it's so heavy. And she'll be scanning it, but they're putting it all in the other truck, and then when she has to do it all herself, she basically has to get the biggest truck that the station has, because it's 1,000 boxes. But for me, like I know what day and what size of truck that I need. So like today on a Monday, it's usually busy. I'm probably bringing about 300 to 400 packages, and my stop count's pretty heavy. So I only do pickups, no deliveries. So I'm ranging right now in between like 45 to 55, and like granted that's heavy for a pickup stop in my station. So I don't know if you guys have any more pickups than that. Let me know because that'd be actually pretty surprising. But hey Mary, how you doing? But yeah, that's pretty much for me. My girlfriend, she does like 37 a day. I would say the max is like 37, and the reason mine fluctuates is I think because I'm in a mall area and I get a bunch of on calls. Which country are you from, FedEx? I'm in America. America. But about the on calls, so I think right now I'm doing about 37 regulars, like 34 to 37 depending on the day. And then the on calls is what makes it to about 45 to 55. The most I've done was actually like 2 weeks ago. It was 69 pickups and it was absolutely awful. I was like, the whole time I couldn't give my stops like 2 minutes. I was like, no, I have to go, especially like that 4 to 5 range. And that's what throws a lot of people off is that the timing. So you might get an on call like super early, but it won't be ready until like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then they give you until 5 and then close. There's one stop in particular that I have like that makes it really difficult. Sam said, "Hey Matthew, I love your videos. Are you used to the work for FedEx Express? But I had to recently. I was." Oh yeah, so he was basically saying that he was working. The commute to work was really far. I know some people that are coming like an hour away, and that must be tough. Because for me, it's about 15 minutes, so that's not too far of a drive. But yeah, I can see that being a real big problem because I mean you're driving all day and then you get back to the station and then you got to go back home and it takes like an hour. That can be tough. I think the furthest I've ever worked away from a job was like 40 minutes. I used to work at a carpet cleaning place, and let's just say I'm glad I don't work there anymore. I don't miss burning my hand with a carpet cleaning tool. Yeah, that now that I'm thinking about that, yeah. If you guys haven't done carpet cleaning for a company, I wouldn't recommend it because the place I was working for, they trained me for like 2 days and I had no clue what I was doing. I was literally going to people's houses, steaming people's carpet. So I actually went to Jason Witten's house. He used to play for the Cowboys. I went to his house. His dog like peed all over his couch, and I went in there to go clean it up, and I couldn't. I just kept staring at all his photos. I was like, dude, this is actually Jason Witten's house. Yeah, he lived in a really big house, and steam burn. Yeah, burns, especially when you have to clean the stairs. Like, you used to have to hold it a certain way to clean the stairs, and I just burned my whole hand off, and it was, I do not miss it. The money paid good, but it was the training for me. I didn't learn anything. I was literally just, I don't even know if I was cleaning people's carpets right, to say the least. But delivery's always been like my go-to, because it's just easy. I mean, all you're doing, like, right, the concept is easy. You're just delivering a box to the front door, but there's a lot to it that goes in between, like all the work that they give you, and like being at Express, you get like paperwork, relabels, and like domestic and internationals, FOs. You get all that good stuff. He came out of retirement like Rob Gronkowski. So funny story that you guys are here. I actually pick up from his brother's place. He does a thing called Ice Shaker. I don't know if you ever seen Shark Tank, but I have a pickup there, and I pick up all their like, it's like a sports cup for like your protein powder and stuff, and I pick up there every day. They're pretty busy, so that's good for them. But yeah, you can see their brand. It's called Ice Shaker, and you can look up their episode on Shark Tank. It's pretty cool that I pick up from there. say you love the work, pay. Yeah, that was the good thing. You got paid. You get paid every week here at FedEx. And I'm a PM driver. I do sometimes I want to try out the morning, but I'm really digging my schedule because I'm implementing the gym right now. So I wake up early, go work out, get some things done, and then I go to work. Cause I don't know how I would feel about getting up early in the morning just to go to work first. I'm that person that gets up like I don't want to do anything. I want to chill in the bed for a little bit. I'm from Line Up One Export Shipment. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good day. If you're working, be safe out there. At least here, it looks like it's about to rain. So yeah, I know when it's about to rain, it causes some trouble out there on the roads, especially with some FedEx vehicles, man. Them tires be bald. Be bald out there. That's one thing I do give a plus up for Amazon. Like the vehicles always seemed up to date, and they cleaned them. They at least washed them. Like we used to have our DSP used to have a person to come by and clean them all. Yeah, stick to the schedule that I like. It was raining here. Yeah, see, it's raining in some places. It's actually like 90 something degrees today, so it's this past Saturday in Texas, at least where I'm at, it was 104, so it was pretty hot. And I didn't even want to step outside. As soon as I stepped outside, I was getting cooked. So I can only imagine if it was like that and I had to work. Because the back of those step bands get really hot. They get really, really hot. Anybody got any more questions? Personal questions or about the job? I could try to answer them as best as I can. I ain't doing nothing. I've already been streaming for 30 minutes. Holy crap. I didn't know I was streaming for that long. Texas weather. Yeah, Texas weather is pretty crazy. It's been getting crazier too. You know, I'm surprised that the spring that we had, it didn't rain as much as I thought it did. Because the year previous to that, when I was working with Amazon, it rained like almost every day. Like literally almost every day that I went to work. I was like, dude, my feet were getting soaked because if you worked at Amazon, you know that rain don't really. They tell you to stop, but you know you don't want to stop because if you do, then that just means you're going home later. So I always made sure I kept going. I just brought a raincoat, just kept pushing, kept moving forward. But yeah, those days weren't fun. At least here at FedEx, when it rains, I'm not really too worried about it because, I mean, I only have like 40 places to go to, so it does help out. But that's that. All right. I have 21 questions like 50 Cent. Are you willing to answer them all? Yeah, I'll answer them all. I got 21 questions. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. I'm just here at home, called in. As you can see, I got the ring light. That's why I got the light around here. I got the ring light on. I bought it at Walmart. I had a question about the Leos. If it's easy for drop-offs. I remember in one of your videos you had to come in on Saturday to deliver. So yeah, it was pretty simple. I came in on a Saturday. Was literally I thought I was gonna be working for like 8 hours, and it lasted like 3 hours. It was like a 3 hour route, and it was all residential. I think 2 commercials, and the rest residential. And I never done delivery before, but I went to courier class, so I kind of had a clue about it, and it was pretty easy. I mean, I don't think I ran into anything difficult. There was a couple of places that needed a signature required, but other than that, it was pretty easy. I didn't have to worry too much about it. The pickups was what kind of got to me whenever I first started. If anything, it was that, because like the way it's set up, I guess. When you first log into packages on your Leo, it takes you first to the delivery stops, and you gotta like navigate your way to the pickup ones. So, but I learned all that pretty quick. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. Personally, I thought pickups were gonna be a lot more difficult than what they are, and I think the best benefit is that I don't have to do any signatures when it comes to pickups. So There goes UPS. I see UPS driver right now. That's funny. Are you native? I'm a Hispanic. I'm a Leo, so it's kind of funny when I hear FedEx discusses Leos. Oh yeah, you're a Leo. No, yeah. I don't know why it's called a Leo. To be honest, it's funny because in Amazon, I don't know if you hear that ice cream truck. In Amazon, it's called a rabbit. I don't know. I don't know if that's why they call it a rabbit or for what. But dude, this ice cream truck gonna make me want to go out there and get something. Those UPS versus FedEx memes. Dude, I'll tell you, I don't know if there's anyone in here right now that's a UPS driver. But when I posted that video about UPS, there was a lot of drivers that got kind of upset. Go get some ice cream, is that what you're talking about? It's already gone. I don't have any cash on me too. It's a lady, she usually takes cash. All I got is card. I'm surprised they don't take card. Go get ice cream? I would, but I'm trying to be on a diet too. She said yes. I'm on a diet, guys. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose weight. I actually gained weight working here at FedEx. Surprisingly, I thought I'd be like at the same, but I got like 200. I'm at 200 right now, but I was at 210 at my highest. You'll stop at the window. She would stop too. She's gone though. She's long gone. Yeah, I'm trying to stay consistent at the gym. I've been doing pretty good, but it's always the diet. I think before I used to count my calories on an app called MyFitnessPal, and that really worked out for me to drop weight. But I haven't been using it because I don't know why. I think I've just been being lazy. But I want to start really getting back on that, counting my calories every single day, and seeing how that works for me. Because I've known it's worked like the past 3 times, and I just thought since I've done it so much that it would work to just not count and just to eat what I'm usually eating right now. But I don't think it's working. I am losing weight, but it's like happening way too slow. Because I think it's about 3 months now, and I've probably lost like a total of 10 pounds, and I should be a lot lower, at least in my opinion. Go food for ice cream. I would DoorDash something, but man, DoorDash is a lot. I was thinking about doing DoorDash since I got my GoPro, going on the weekend and just shooting some DoorDash videos. But like I said, I think I need to get that little chest piece to wrap around me that I want to be able to shoot content on it. But yeah. Oh, something else I did want to mention is that I've made over 100 videos already. So that's pretty. I was looking at that the other day. I think it's like 102 right now. If I upload this we'll probably put it at 103. But I was like, dang, dude, it hadn't been a year yet, and I've already made over 100 videos. I try to put 3 videos out a week. I think I've been slacking the last couple of weeks because, oh, thank you. Because mainly it's just like I'm talking about FedEx, and I'm trying to drift off into other things, and y'all have heard me say that a lot of times. But I'm waiting on getting an actual computer where I can edit stuff, and because I have all the gear. I have like a camera. I have the mouse. I literally have a mouse and keyboard. Like I got the wireless mouse. Got a freaking keyboard. And I even have, it's not hooked up. I even have a freaking monitor. It's not hooked up or nothing. But I have everything, but I don't have the actual PC to work with. So I'm just waiting on saving up money to get that. And then once I do, I got like other videos that I want to do. Typically about like FedEx and stuff like that. But it's just really hard. I think I've tried it once with the cell phone, but it didn't come out like the way I wanted it to be. It was like really hard, especially when it came to editing. It was like really hard to keep up with all that. So once I get that stuff, I should be set to go. You said sticking to one niche can hold creators back. You can mix it up. Yeah, and I think for me the goal right now is definitely 1,000 subscribers. So I want to reach that, and I think I'm like at 8. The last time I checked, it was like 881. So I do agree with you. And I don't think I just want to talk about FedEx forever because there's only so much you can talk about. So I feel like once I've answered as many questions as I could, I'll probably drift off into something else and maybe stick somewhat in that area with the delivery and always talk about it. But like something else. But I haven't figured out that something else yet. I like gaming, but I don't want to do that on that channel because I feel like there's a lot of people that do gaming. It would have to be very like specific. Like I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm still thinking about it. That'd be dope at Friday. He said, "Hey bro, would you be down to collab on a FedEx versus Amazon comparison?" Yeah, I'm always down. I would have to learn. I'm still new to this video editing and all this, but I'm definitely down to at least give it a shot. Why not? And I've had some experience with Amazon, so that could help out. But I'm always down to do that. I think I've worked here long enough to know at least how the pickup side works, and somewhat deliveries. I've done deliveries like once, but yeah. I've been trying. I don't know if I mentioned that. Some of you guys know, but I've been trying to apply at FedEx Freight because I want to get my CDL, or I've been thinking about getting my CDL. I don't know if I really want to do it because that's pretty big decision. You do get paid pretty good, but I don't know if it's something I want to do. You know what I mean? Like just for years on end. And right now, I don't really need like money. I don't need money like that. Well, I mean, I need money, right? We all need money, but it's not like I need that much money at the moment. I'm pretty good at the moment. I get everything paid. We go out. The only thing I wish I had more was like time for vacation and stuff like that. Because as you know, it's really hard to take vacation at FedEx. You gotta like get approved, apply, get approved, and then it has to be like 2 weeks before. And then most people don't even get approved. Friday Adventure Club. Oh, looks like someone knows you. Yeah, I've seen some of your videos before. So when I saw you coming on the video, I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? That was pretty cool. I had somebody else that wanted to collab as well, but I don't think he ever reached back to me. So I was like, kind of waited, but I just figured that he was like, never mind. Yeah, like the background. I'm really trying to change it. I got some other posters. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all real quick. I got some posters. Alright. Since we ain't talking about really nothing much right now, I got some big old posters that I want to post. Y'all see this right here? Y'all know this. Y'all know what this is. Get a notebook and jot some stuff down. And Mario Kart on the SNES. You know, I'm a pretty big nerd. So we got that right here. We got Mario, Donkey Kong. What's that do in the cloud? Lakitu? Oh, I think it's Lakitu. Alright, what's the next poster we got here? We got the Stranger Things. If you don't watch Stranger Things, you better watch it. It's actually really good. The news, I guess the rest of the episodes come out is it July 1st? So we have that. There's another poster I have. Where'd it go? There's one more poster that I did have. I don't remember what I did with it. And what's this one? I don't even remember. Oh, Smash Bros. I like it because it's got all the classic characters. So I really don't play Smash Bros anymore, but I played the one previous to that. Not Ultimate, but the one on the Wii U. I just thought they were cool to look at, so I got them. But I haven't posted them up yet. Excuse me. You said you haven't watched Stranger Things? It's really good. I'd recommend it. I really don't watch TV that much. I'm more of like a gamer, and I don't spend too much time watching TV, but that's something that I do like watching. Are all those from Five and Below? So it's from a place called Movie Trading Company in my area, and I think they're called Movie Trading Company, but there's another name for it. I believe it's Vintage Stock. So I think they're online too if you want to get some. Do a Five and Below haul video. My girlfriend loves going to Five and Below, so I would be down to do that. So these right here are from Five Below. These pictures right here. But the only thing is when I go, they usually the ones that I really want, they never have. So I'm like, dude, what? I'm surprised my girlfriend hasn't called me yet. Or I'm surprised she's not watching this video. Stranger Things always looks catchy to me, but I never watch it. Yeah, I really recommend it. It's one of those how do I describe it? I'm not really good at describing like movies like that. But it's definitely a sci-fi, and it's not scary, but it has you thinking a lot. You're like, what's going on? What's happening over here? Blah blah, blah this and that. So, it's really the characters. How many stops you did an hour at Amazon? So at Amazon, I was the second. I don't mean I'm trying not to sound like cocky here, but I was the second fastest driver at my DSP, and I had my route started off with commercials first, and then the rest were residential. Typically, I was doing around 150 to 180 stops a day, and I would average between 30 to 35. I don't know what the max was, but when I was working at Amazon, I was running though. I was like going as fast as I could, and for one thing, I liked it because it felt like cardio, so I didn't mind it. A lot of people are like, "Dude, you shouldn't be running because it helps. You're just giving more work for yourself." But my DSP was actually really cool, and they would like one day I knew they would have me rescue, but the next day they would send me. So they tried to like make it fair to where I wasn't rescuing every single day, and so it was around 30 to 35 an hour, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been more, or it could. I don't think it was less than 30 an hour though. So, and a lot of it was residentials. They didn't always give me the same route though. That's what kind of sucked. They kind of had me kind of like going everywhere. Too fast, too furious. So I do miss that about Amazon. I miss like having that chance to go home early because right now, since I get paid hourly, you want to stay a little bit longer. But at Amazon, if I finished early, I still got paid my 10 hours. So there were some days that I would finish like in 4 or 5 hours. Like literally, I'm not lying to you, like 4 or 5 hours into work, and I would go home. And I would have the rest of the day to myself. I'd be exhausted though, so I'd go to sleep because it was during the summer when I was working a lot of those hours, and I'd get tired. I worked 5 days out of the week. I know most people work 4, but I chose to work 5 because I wanted like 10 hours of extra overtime. So my checks came out pretty okay, but even then, right now I'm working way less and I'm making about the same, to be honest. But yeah, so about 30 to 35. I know I kind of was rambling there. I think, what is it? Amazon wants you to do 20 an hour. I think the minimum is 20. At FedEx, it's like way less. It's like 15 or 12. They give you like 12 stops an hour. For ground, I don't know how for ground is though. I feel bad for the ground drivers in my area because like I've only been here for 10 months and I've seen already so many people sell off that contract, like the contractors, and I've seen like so many different drivers, and every time I get there, I get to know them for a little bit, and then they're like, "Hey man, this is my last day. I can't do this ground stuff anymore." And I'm like, "Why?" It's just too much work, man. And I feel bad. I'm like, dude, they're literally getting outworked here, and the stops get so frustrated. They're like, dude, ground never picks up. Ground never gets our stuff. Like, you're here at the same time every single day, and ground shows up either one day they're showing up early, and then the next day they don't show up at all, and then that third day they show up super late. Like, I don't understand how it works. And I'm like, I don't know, man. They try to make me take it, but I'm like, I can't take it, man. FedEx ground driver here to see people come and go faster than Amazon. Yeah, and it's really true though. Like, I feel bad for them because it is a lot of work. I see what I take. Sometimes I'm taking like 10 boxes, right? And to me, I mean that's not a lot, but since I'm used to that, I'm like that's a lot for me. But then I'll see grounds like cart getting pushed out, and it's like 70 boxes, and they're like, no, we got some more coming out, and I feel bad every time. I just see them just like working as fast as they can and trying to get back. But to me, I honestly think it's just the route because there are some really good ground contracts routes in that area probably, but the one that's who's doing it in my particular area is getting tortured out there, and they only last. The one I seen last the longest was about 3 months, and he was really fast, but they were just outworking him. So they had him in my area, but he would finish, and he would have to go to a different city to go help them out. And he's like, dude, I'm sorry, but I can't do this no more. And at the FedEx office, we meet up at the same time, and he was just like, they were celebrating him for like 3 months of work. They were getting him like cakes and stuff at the FedEx office. I was like, dude, he's only been here 3 months. But I mean, he was a good worker though, so hopefully he's in a better position now. But yeah, I mean, I think right now they got someone different every day coming to the FedEx office now. I see someone different every single day, and it's funny because you get to know them, but then like they go away, so you gotta meet someone else entirely new. But yeah, I think they're selling off the contract again. Cakes. Yeah, they had like cupcakes. They were giving cupcakes to the FedEx ground driver. They're like, yeah, man, you only been here 3 months, but you're pretty good. Thinking of going express though, but not filling the swing driver position. Rather have my own route. So funny story, or not story, but like the swing drivers in my area, in my station, they don't mind it because they can get away with a lot of stuff. Let's just say that. And you have to be there to kind of understand. Well, you work at FedEx Ground, so you probably know, but they're able to get away with a lot of more things. And sometimes they get like big breaks in between. So I don't know how I would feel about that because like when I have like a break in between, there's nothing to do. I start getting tired. And then when my next pickup comes up, I'm like, dude, I'm ready to go home. But swing drivers are allowed to like come in earlier too. We are too. Like I have my own route and I can still go in earlier to do something, but it's hard because like I can't leave really past like 7 p.m. because my last scheduled pickup is at 6:30. So no matter what, I'm never getting off before 6:30 since my last regular scheduled pickup is at that time. But like other swing drivers, since they're doing different routes all the time, they can come in like as early as they want, like as long as they have a manager that approves it for them. But I was thinking about doing like an AM swing driver position, but I decided not to because I really do like my route. I feel like it is a lot. It's a lot of stops, but I'm only bringing back like 200 packages, so it's like it's not that much. I'm showing up to all these stops and taking like 1 or 2 packages, and I mean, I'd rather do that. That doesn't really do anything to me. I'm not sitting there for like 30 minutes taking 200. So I'm just in, I'm out, and not only that, but a lot of my stops, they're really cool. Like they give me a lot. They give me a lot of drinks. They give me snacks. Um, you're not supposed to do this, but if you have their phone number, they text you when they're done early. So a lot of them text me when they're done early, and I pick up the stuff. And if they have anything else come through, they'll let me know, and we have that kind of relationship to where I have time to go show back up to it. And that's not every stop, but that's a lot, and it does help you when it comes to like if you're running behind, because I mentioned before, my 4 to 5 pickups are really like there's a lot of them, so they spoil you a little bit. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like I didn't think like that's what I was most nervous about. Because when you're working at Amazon, you're going to all these residentials, you really don't talk to nobody. You're just dropping it off. You might get a couple of people that open the door and a couple of dogs jumping at you, but other than that, you're really not talking to anybody. And even though that's a good thing, something I started to realize is that I started getting really bored to the point where, like, I was calling somebody on my phone. I would call my mom sometimes because I would be so bored. Like, hey, mom, what you doing? How you been? Blah blah and that. It's like. And I was like, damn, dude, I really do be getting bored out here. But with FedEx, it's like, the people that I have a good relationship with, I don't mind seeing them and talking to them for a little bit. Mind you, I can't be out there for 30 minutes talking to them. But it's always good to, like, be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You doing good? We exchange things. There's one of my stops gives me like food. They give me like food. Last week they gave me tacos, so I really didn't have to go get nothing to eat. I had tacos, so that's pretty cool. Do you pet the? No, I don't. I don't touch any. Like when I worked for Amazon, I didn't touch any dogs because I didn't. There was a time where a dog was chasing me, so and ran me up my truck, and I had to close the doors, and I was scared, man. I'm usually pretty friendly with like pets and stuff like that, but this dog was vicious and was going for me. So after that, never then. If I seen a dog, I was like, I'm gonna leave the package right here. I'll take a picture of it, and I'm out. That was at Amazon. Since I only do pickups at FedEx, and most of it's commercial, I don't see any pets. I think I've seen a dog once, but it was super chill because it was like an office dog. Oh yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, so I wouldn't trust any dog just to be on the safe side. Now if they're super nice and they're just being fronting with you, then that's different. But since I was seeing like different houses all the time, there were some dogs that would just really want to take a bite out of me, and I'm like, dude, dog, be running. So yeah, it can get kind of tough when it comes to pets. I don't try to pet though. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, no, yeah. How long have I streamed? 56 minutes. I didn't think I'd be streaming for this long. It felt like it'd been like 10 minutes. Like the teacup dogs. I usually don't see too many teacup dogs. Sorry if I froze there. My phone's at 20%. I'll probably stream for like another 10 minutes and I'll probably call it a day. I'll probably try as well to post another video. See what I can come up with. I have like other videos that I've been editing that are saved. I just haven't worked on them because a lot of them take time, especially like the editing ones. But anybody got any other questions? Now I see FedEx driving by. FedEx Ground. That's surprising. He usually comes here like around 10 a.m. I guess he forgot something. But yeah, that's me. 57 minutes. This was like 2 months ago now. What are you talking about? What was 2 months ago? Appreciate everyone that's liked the stream. We had 7 likes. Got 4 viewers at the moment. I saw like 11 people up in here. That's a lot. I guess I can repeat this. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, because as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a $200 giveaway, and it'll probably be like sent through, was it PayPal, and what's the other one? Not Zelle. There's a Cash App. So that's probably how I'll send the money, and that's just giving back to the community because I didn't think I'd be at 1,000 subscribers in less than a year. So that's a pretty big goal to achieve here in the YouTube world. But once I hit 1,000, then I'll probably set my goal up to 2,000. And you guys probably see ads on my videos already, but I don't get paid for them. I get paid for them as soon as I get 1,000 subscribers. And I found that kind of funny. I was watching my own videos to like see how they look or how they are and what I mess up on and what I can improve on. Sorry, I keep stuttering. But I was like, dude, there's ads playing on my video. I didn't know that. So for a minute, I was like, dude, are they paying me now? But no, they're not. I still have to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Do you ever come across your own packages while en route? So to be honest, I really don't order anything online, and I have nothing against it. Like, I've ordered before. It's just, for me, I'm a person that likes going to the store and picking it up. I'm a person that don't like to wait. Like, when I want something, I want it now. Like, when I wanted this GoPro, we went to the store and got it. I could have ordered it online, right? But I'm like, dude, I want it right now. I want to hold it. I want to see it. I don't want to wait 2 days. Forget Prime. I want it right now. Actually, Amazon does have same day delivery, so maybe they could have done that. Crazy story. Someone that worked at the contractor I worked at got into a wreck and died. Oh, it happened 2 weeks ago. Search up FedEx accidents. That's crazy. Yeah. So, and that's another thing about the job. It's very dangerous. You got to be careful when you're out here on the road because, I mean, you're driving these big old trucks. And the other week, I wanted to post it, but it was so like it was a bad video. And what happened was is that the guy, FedEx ground driver, he didn't have his belt on, and the other dude ran a stop sign, and he was going. He had the right of way, and the car hit him, and he flew out. He literally flew out the sliding door. He flew out like it got hit so bad that he flew out the sliding door, and he was just rolling on the floor. I don't know what happened to him, but it was on the Reddit page, and I was like, dude, like even with these big old trucks, you can get tore up out here. So just always be careful. And that's one thing I do like about the FedEx cameras is that you have to put your seatbelt on, or it tracks you, it starts recording you. So at least that's a benefit. I mean, I still don't like the FedEx cameras, but it's there for that reason. So you don't freaking crash, and it reminds you to put your seatbelt on. You ever had an awkward moment delivering to someone you cut off in traffic? Now, I don't think I've had an awkward moment delivering. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have. The only times I've ever had trouble is with pets, with dogs. But that I think about it, I've never had an awkward moment. There was one time where in Amazon I kept calling this phone number to they had to let me into the gate, and I couldn't just leave the package in the mailbox because you're not allowed to. And they let me in, and she kind of gave me an attitude that I was calling her phone. I don't think that's really awkward. I just thought I was like, dude, I'm literally delivering your packages. Why are you getting mad at me? You ordered it. I'm just trying to deliver it. I didn't want to leave it in the front too. It was raining and stuff. Oh, it happened 2 months ago, that car crash. What's going on, Jay Bizzle? Yeah, I didn't even hear about that. The last thing I ever heard about on the news with FedEx was the person that quit at ground and threw all his packages in a ditch. He quit. He said, I'm done with this. He threw all the packages in a ditch. He said, no more. And I would never do that, by the way. I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, I get the frustration, but at least bring the truck back and to just go home after, because you just caused a lot of people's packages to be damaged. It was rained on and everything, so that's pretty bad. Someone told me a story the other day about an Amazon driver. He wanted some AC in his truck, and he got frustrated because they were stalling him. They were just trying to, hey, we'll give you a truck here in about an hour, just keep moving. And he said, you know what, forget this. He pulled that truck back up to the station, dropped it off, and went home. That was on YouTube. Someone was talking about it on YouTube. It was funny, dude. I was laughing. I was gonna paste the link as a comment, but I know you don't like clicking the links in the comment section. Man, I used to click the links all the time when I did Twitch. When I used to stream on Twitch, but it was always something I did not want to see, to say the least. But yeah, I've never had anything crazy yet. I've had some car accidents, wrecks myself, but not with FedEx or Amazon. It was with my contractor. I used to deliver, I don't know if you guys know about Grainger, but I used to deliver for Grainger. I worked for a contractor. It was called Dynamex at the time. And it was my first time driving. I believe I was 21 years old. I had just started, probably 3 weeks in. I was following the navigation system for everything, for deliveries. And I had missed my turn. So I freaked out when I missed my turn. I was on the right lane turning left. So there was the left lane. And I was on the right lane. I basically turned left. I cut the other lane, and there was a car coming through, and the car hit me, and it was my fault. I messed up, and I was just like, they're like, what happened? I was like, dude, I was just following the navigation. It said turn left, and I turned left. And yeah, I felt really bad because I was like, dude, that was completely my fault. So that was my first accident. My second one was I was pulling up to a public storage to make a delivery, and so I got there. I didn't have a backup camera, no windows, so all I had was my side mirrors, and that's how it is now. So it really is no excuse, but at the time I was running behind and I was super frustrated. So whenever you're super frustrated and driving, just make sure you're not going too crazy out there because accidents do happen. But I was frustrated and I was trying to get through my route really fast. I backed in and I smashed a car, and I was driving like a cargo van, so I smashed someone's vehicle. Does your express trucks have AC? Some of them do, some of them don't, and I always hope that I get the one that does. But I backed into a cargo van. I mean, I was in a cargo van. I backed into a Nissan. It was like a Nissan Altima, and I got out because I jerked and everything, and there was somebody on the sidewalk walking, and he looked at me, and he just kept walking. He was like, you know what? I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. I'm gonna just keep on moving. And mind you, I'm 21 at the time, and I was like, it was an accident, and I freaked out. So I was like, dude, what do I do? So I went inside the public storage. I made the delivery. They signed for it. I went back in my van. I looked left. I looked right. I was like, where's this person at? And I drove off. Like, I legit drove off. And I kept finishing my route. Now, I felt guilty, though. I felt super guilty. I was like, dude, they're going to find me. They're going to find out. Public storage has cameras everywhere because it's a storage place. So what I did was I called my boss, and my boss was like, you know, hey, what's up? I was like, man, I just backed into someone's vehicle. And you could hear his voice, like, oh, dude, man, this guy's over here messing up. So I called him, I was like, what do I do? You know, I was waiting out there, nobody came out. Do you want me to leave a name and a number? And he told me to leave his name and his number on the windshield. So I went back to that place, and the car was still there. I put the name and number on the windshield, and they never called. He said they never called, so I got lucky on that one. It said how's peak for Express compared to Amazon or Ground? So Amazon peak is crazy. I've worked. You know what's even crazier is the Prime Day. The Prime Day is actually insane. Express was, for me, it was super easy. Like, it wasn't bad at all. I think when I got back to the station, that's where it became difficult because you gotta work the sort. So you're unloading trucks, you're sorting documents, you're loading up trucks and stuff like that. That's where it gets busy. But my route was super chill because my manager helped me out. He was like, okay, we know your stuff gets a lot because you work in a shopping area where people buy gifts. So we're gonna send other people out there to help you. So they did that for me. So I was back to the station earlier than I'm getting to right now because they took all my stops away. But it's when I was at the station, and since you have to help, that's where it kind of sucks. And you have to work Saturdays. It's mandatory to work on Saturdays on most of those days. R. Kelly leaving, dude. I work for Express, and I know we get paid less than UPS because we have AC, but my truck don't even have AC. And that's true. At our station, I drove a box truck, a Penske box truck on Friday, and it didn't have AC. It worked for like 5 minutes, and then it went out. So I was like, dude, like, what's going on? We work at Express, man. We're supposed to have the AC, no heavy packages, and I'm out here driving. It was hot. It was like 102 degrees that day. So it was pretty bad. But yeah, most of them do work though. Most of them do work. He said my last year for Amazon, my route hit 387 packages. See, that's a lot. I think I was close to that. I can't remember. I have some papers where I took a picture of like the total number of packages I've had. what's next at Express. So what I want to do next at Express is be RTD to drive the trailer trucks. At least that's if I'm still there at Express. Um, but the only thing is that my contract says I have to be at my station for 2 years before I can transfer. But I talked to my manager. He was like, if you stay here for a year, I know somebody that does that, and he could probably get you in. So I'm hoping that happens because I hear that the RTD position is the easiest one. It's the least stressful, and you're just driving trucks all day. So I really want to do that. That was the goal when I first applied at FedEx. I told them I wanted to do that. But they're like, go through the courier position, and then you can apply to be that, and they teach you everything else from there on. And I hear it's super chill. It doesn't pay much more though. It's like a little bit more. But it's the stress level for me. I don't like being stressed at work because when I start getting stressed out, get gray hairs and and all that stuff, and I just like making it through a day of work without having to be like stress free. Have you tried out eStar lately, and what do you think about it? So I haven't done eStar yet. It's supposed to be here like sometime in July. We had like an interview where they talked about it, like it's still coming. It's gonna be here in July. I don't know if that's still the plan because that meeting was like 2 months ago. But the reason I don't want it there is because I hear so many bad things about it. Somebody left a comment that it's okay in the delivery side, like it's still dumb and it doesn't make sense, but what it really messes up on is on the pickup side. So it makes everyone pretty much a swing driver to where they have different pickups every day and you're kind of going in the pattern that it gives you. But I hear the problems that it causes is that where a lot of these people that have pickup scheduled, like the regulars, people are showing up at different times. They're showing up way earlier than they were used to, or way later, and it makes them more frustrated than anything. So that's where I keep hearing about it. So I'm not too happy about it. And one thing for me about Amazon is like that Amazon system didn't make no sense sometimes. The way group stops worked and how there was some times where I would show up to the same house twice. So one of it would be a garage delivery. I don't know if you guys know about that, but Amazon has like a garage delivery where you push a button and it actually opens their garage and you just put the package in there and it closes it. And the next stop would be the same house, but it would be through the front door. And I'm like, dude, what? So, and the system always failed. Sometimes it went offline, and we just had to keep going. Like you just had to deliver it, and when you get back to the Amazon station, you had to let them know that you delivered all the packages. So there was times where it was absolutely awful. It sucks. That is correct. Yeah, so it's pretty bad. I keep hearing that it sucks. That's why I don't want to do it. I always hear bad things about being a swing, but I want to apply. They're hiring close to where I live. Let's just say that if you can handle being a swing, then you can pretty much handle anything else at Express. That's what they told me. And then you're able to move up faster. So if you're deciding to be like an ops lead or something. All right, I agree. It sucks. Same. I'm at UPS 3 years, about to go to tractor trailer, much less stress. See, that's good. You're at UPS. I talked to the UPS driver. There's 2 UPS drivers that I talked to, and I'm like, y'all make some good money, man. No, that's big ups though, cause it's difficult. I worked as a package handler in 2015, and it was no joke. I mean, it's like FedEx Ground was probably still hard too, but the UPS you have to be there for a while to move up, and I think now they probably changed it to where it's a little bit easier to get in as a driver. I'm not too sure on that, but it's still tough. Y'all get a lot of packages, and they're pretty strict on like the gap reports and stuff like that. Cause we get gap reports in between our stops, but right now they don't even care about it. Like there's some times that people tell me there's like they don't have anything to do for like an hour. I'm like, dude, what do you do for that whole hour? They're like, dude, I just sit in my car and just wait for the next pickup to open. I'm like, that's insane. But I know UPS is a lot more strict. Why do I see UPS guys on the road at 11 p.m.? Y'all still delivering at that time? I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen UPS drivers driving that late. But there, and like at my station, there's a guy, or there used to be a guy that worked night shift. That anything that didn't get delivered, he would put in his truck and try to deliver as much as he can at night. So maybe you saw something like that. I'm in the package car and I've been maxing hours for months. That's 60 hours. Yeah, see, that's hard work. The most I've ever done here at Express is probably like 50. 50 is the most I've probably put in. I think we're allowed to work up to 60 hours, but even that, you still have to, you gotta get approved for all that. I think being at Express for a while, it seems like their goal is to try to bring our hours down. They're trying to make us work at least 40 hours, from what I keep hearing about. So during peak for Express in my area, we start later due to flights being late. So I'll be out till 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Yeah. For me, are you out on the road? Because I'm usually back at my station probably like 7 to 8. And then from there on, I stay for a couple of hours, an hour to 2 hours at max, helping out sort docks. That's what I usually do. I'll unload my own truck and then I'll sort docks. Before, I used to just unload my own truck because I wanted to, just to stay on the clock. I would take my time to do it so I can get more hours. But now they're making everyone do it because we're so short on package handlers at our station. And it kind of sucks because with no package handlers, what gets really busy is these slides. And the slides is like the last thing. So it goes out from your truck to the belt. From the belt, it gets sorted out. And then it goes into a can. And it comes down like a slide. And someone is on the top sorting it out. But it can get so heavy that everything just piles up like a mountain. So it gets really difficult. The belt will stop. Managers are pretty upset. Everyone's yelling. I really don't care anymore. When I first started, I'd be like, oh man, I need to find a way to help these guys out. Now I'm just like, whatever. Just wait till it ends and just unload my truck. Sometimes I get stuck unloading for like 45 minutes because the belt will keep stopping. But it's happening so much now, I'm getting used to it. I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm not getting like max hours. I could be if I wanted to though. I could be coming in a little bit earlier and just staying later. Cause like there's always something to do. So if I was done sorting docks and the sort was done, I could do something else like park trucks. You could literally go out there and just start parking trucks. If not, you could probably do training. There's always training videos to watch that can keep it on the clock. What else is there? There's other stuff you can do that allow you to do. Dang, someone just crashed. What the hell was all that? I hope y'all didn't hear that. That was a loud noise. But yeah, someone said something about RTD is the way to go. My friend said we actually have to learn slow as opposed to a regular express carrier where you're going on basis. Yeah, so hopefully I can get that. It's like I said, I'll be a year and 2 more months. So once I get to that, I'll probably be asking to put my foot through the door. A lot of people that have been there for a long time go like, oh yeah, you're gonna be here for years before you get that. I'm like, dude, I'm a person that wants it now. I'm that person that wants to keep moving up, and I don't like that I have to stay for 10 years before getting another position. Said, do you still stream on Twitch? I don't, but I'm planning to once I get my setup again. So I used to have a PC and stream off of that, but I sold it last year because I thought I wasn't gonna use it anymore, and I made the biggest mistake of my life. So I'm regretting that now because I'm doing YouTube, but I'm saving up money and just trying to get something that will get me going to streaming back on PC. I used to play a lot of different games. So working for Express is better than ground. I'm about to be out of ground. So it really depends, because there are some it's rare, but there are some good ground contracts out there that contractors that will like it'd be better to work there than express. I think when it comes to workload, you're definitely always gonna have less to do, and you get benefits. So if your ground contract doesn't offer that, you get benefits as soon as you start here at Express. So that was a big up. Like my girlfriend was injured like 2 months ago. No, like a month ago. She was out for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then she came back for like light duty work, and they were sending her checks in the mail. So she was getting paid. I don't know in ground if you get hurt, if you don't got no benefits, you're just out. You're not getting nothing. So you got a PC. I don't have a PC, so everything I do, like all the videos, all the editing, is on my phone. I have an iPhone 12 Max, Pro Max, and I recently just got this GoPro. It was either get the GoPro or get a PC, but I decided to go with the GoPro because I'm able to shoot more. The only thing I was afraid of is that how do I transfer this stuff to the cell phone? But there's an app that you can download, and it just does it by itself. So once I heard about that, I was like, I'll just keep this GoPro. That way I'm able to do more like FedEx videos of daily life. So that's why I got that. And the PCs are just expensive, man. I used to have one. Right now they're so expensive. The peak for me is being off weekends and less crap. Oh, the perk. I'm sorry, the peak. The perk for me is being off weekends and less crap. Yeah, see? I get off weekends, so that's something I like. Because when I was working at Amazon, I usually worked every Saturday and Sunday, which was kind of bad. For Express, you can work Saturdays and it'll be all OT if you aren't scheduled to work. Yeah, so from like what he said, if you're not scheduled to work on a Saturday like me, the whole day would count as OT. And I believe on a day that you do work, it's after 8 hours. That 9th hour counts as OT and so on and so forth. I believe it's like that. So doing 200 stops on a daily is getting a little tiring. Yeah, I can see that it gets tiring to do 200 stops a day. That's tough. For me, I'm doing 50 pickup stops, and I'm not out here running. I don't think I've ran once since working at Express. I always walk. Where I'm at, no one wants to move up, and they stay in package car, making it easier to move up and go to tractor trailer. So is that what they're doing? So the package car is the one where they drive their own vehicle, correct? If I'm not mistaken, and they're just sticking to that position so they can move up to a different one. That's actually pretty good if they can do that. They pay like what, $21 an hour just to start at UPS for the package car? I've looked it up before. At least in my area it was 21. He said, "Well, I guess I'm going to apply." Yeah, I mean it's gonna be easier, but it just depends for like the pay, if you like the pay, and what benefits that you're getting, and if you have kids and stuff, like all that does play a factor into it. And for me, it's working pretty good because I'm someone, if I don't like the job right away, I just leave. I'm that type of person. I'll be like, dude, I'm out. I can't do this no more. And FedEx Express I never felt like I was getting outworked like I was at Amazon. Like, even though a lot of people are still complaining here at Express, it's still the easiest to me. Like, I still prefer it rather than doing Amazon or even the contractor that I was working under for Grainger. I was like, it's just way easier. But it's under corporate. That's the only thing, is that you are under corporate, so it's a lot more like rules that you have to follow. Like, you can't do this, and you got to make sure you do your pre-trip. If you skip it, you get your letter, and just like a lot of corporate stuff that you have to follow. A lot of like safety videos that come out every month that you have to code up, like stuff like that. Yes, 21 starting out. See, that's pretty good. He said, but imagine doing the 200 stops, and after 8 hours they double your pay. You wouldn't mind as much. See that? Yeah, you're right. They do. See, if they do that, that makes it a little more like better. So yeah, it just really depends. So will you be streaming games on Twitch? So when I do get my PC, I will be streaming games on Twitch. The game, I don't play mini games right now at the moment, but the goal is to get back into gaming because like that's like a passion of mine. Like I really love playing video games. But I'm only playing Elden Ring at the moment. My phone is dying, so if it does die here in a little bit, I'm sorry. Say no more, gonna apply now. The express guy on my route does like 80 stops. Oh yeah, so for deliveries they do, yeah. They only do like 80 to 100 stops. So it's not too much. Compared to 200. I would say try it out. Go to the interviews, see what they say. If you like it, then just be like, all right, well, I guess I'll try it out. Because ground's always going to be there. Like for me, you can always find another ground contractor, right? So just had my background check pass, applied for a 4 to 10 schedule. So you're doing part-time? So they must, so when your background came back, so I'm assuming they have orientation for you coming up. Be ready for orientation because it's going to be really boring. Just a heads up. You'll be watching videos. They'll probably take a picture of you, but you're going to be sitting in front of, like I got a computer right here. You're just going to be sitting in front of the computer like trying not to fall asleep. You're going to be looking at stuff. And on the test, just to get by them, just take pictures of the answers that you missed. They really won't even care. They just want you to get through it. That's what I had to do. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to read every comment. So yeah, I watch your vids and Express seems easy compared to what they have us doing at UPS. I have a 10-foot charger. I'm finna go get it here in a little bit if my phone dies. I'll probably get here in like 2 minutes. So there's a UPS guy that I talked to in my area, and I felt for him, man. I felt bad for him. He was on break and he saw me pull up. I pulled up in the smallest FedEx car that we have. It's called a FedEx. We call it the clown car because it's so small. And he was like, dude, you're going to do your whole route in that? And I was like, nah, they're going to send me another vehicle. I was like, we don't have any at the moment. And he kind of vented to me. He was like, dude, I've been working here since 2015. And he was like, I'm making the top pay now. And I've been a driver since like I think he said like 2019. But he was talking about how like it kind of destroyed his family. And it made him like angry at his wife because like, he was always at work. He was working all these hours, and he had a family on the side that he wasn't seeing. That it caused them to split up, and he said he had 2 kids. He was like venting to me. He had 2 kids, and it was just like it's like I don't mind the money, but he's like I thought I would have a house right now. I thought I'd be in a better position because of the money that I'm making, and this and that. And I didn't know where he was going with the story. I was just kind of listening to him because this was like maybe the 5th time I talked to him. And he was like, I'm on break right now. He's like, I'm just taking it because I ain't got nothing going on. But when he was telling me all that stuff, I was like, dude, I feel bad for you. I wish I knew what to tell you, but I was just kind of like listening. But he said he made the top pay. I think it's like 41 an hour. 41 an hour. That's a lot. That's pretty good. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my charger real quick. Sorry if you see some red basketball shorts. Ugh. I'm on my way. Unmove it. Oh wait, what did I do? I did something. Alright, I got the charger. I got my charger. How's everyone doing? Who's working? Is any of y'all working? Am I charging? I'm gonna check on my phone. My phone is not charging. Sorry if you see my big old hand. Big old crusty hand. Alright, there we go. Almost closed out the stream. I know the hours are longer, but I'd rather not kill myself doing my route. See, and that's what you gotta think. Would you rather work fast, hard every single day and go home early? Would you like to chill throughout your route? milk the clock, get your hours, and then go home. So that's kind of where I'm at. Those are Larry Bird NBA era shorts. These shorts are just for home, man. They're just for home. I'm on the road right now as we speak. So you're out there getting it done, not even on break. So you're just getting it done. I like that. Milking the clock. That's how we do it. Hopefully, I don't know if I shouldn't have said that. If somebody comes by working, one of the bigger people, they're gonna be like, "What, boy?" I'm gonna tell them, write your ass up. I'll be done between 2:30, 3:30, depending on my day. What time do you start? You must start like at what, 7 or 8? Yeah. It'd be really tough to make those videos. It's easier now with the GoPro, but whenever you have those FedEx vehicles and they have the camera watching you, can't be holding stuff. It starts going off, and it does save everything. It saves all that footage. So if you do get in a car accident, they can look back at your all the times the camera went off, and they'll see everything. If you have an earpiece in, they'll catch that. They see you on your phone texting and flicking off the camera, they'll get on you for that too. And that's because somebody told me they got into a car accident, so they had to go see their manager, and they were looking back at the videos with the FedEx when they had the cameras in there. He was like, dude, it had everything in there. And they were talking about a story of one of the drivers drinking on the job. He had like a Bud Light while he was out there doing deliveries. I'm like, dude, are you insane? How can you just be like, not even care and just be drinking Bud Light on the job? That's crazy. Maybe having your cousin of a storm in there, Matt. Yeah. Dude, I'm serious. And they're like, I hope it wasn't one of our drivers, but it was. He was out here drinking Bud Light. Dude thought he was at a cookout. There's heat, cooking steak in the back of that step van. Yeah, you gotta be crazy to do that. You got cameras up in there catching you drinking that. I can imagine all the stuff that the managers see, but they don't see. I know there's a bunch of crazy stuff that they see. Some guy got caught eating a salad and driving with his knee. Oh my goodness. Yeah, people are crazy, man. They don't care. So for me, I don't be trying to do all that. Not driving with my knees. How you gonna turn right? Nah, dude. Yeah. That's funny. No, I really can't get over that though. How can you be drinking? Probably bought a 6-pack with the FedEx uniform on, and just like, I'm on break right now. I'll be back on. Oh, he said, bro, the FedEx driver I know on my route got a DUI. He's still trying. He drives for ground right. So if that happens to us here, and we get pulled over for anything and get a ticket, we can't even drive. Do you usually stream on your days off? I don't. So this is my second stream ever that I've done, and I've wanted to do more, but like, I usually don't know what to talk about. I think whenever I get my PC set up and all that, I'll have like more things to talk about. But right now, as you can see, it's like just a Q&A. So just anybody coming by, dropping any questions, I'm just answering them. And on the weekends, it's kind of tough because I have a lot of plans, like with my girlfriend and family. So it makes it difficult, but I'm trying to make more time for like streaming and making YouTube videos. But I don't know, for some reason it's like when it's the weekend, I don't have time for it. It's funny because I feel like I have more time when I'm at work, because you get that in between time and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna record, and I even edit at work on my lunch break. So it's funny to think. You should stream more. I plan on it. I definitely plan on it. This is just the beginning of my YouTube journey, as I like to say. And like, there's a lot of things that come across my mind. But the very first goals that I had when starting this YouTube channel was to make at least 100 YouTube videos and get 1,000 subscribers. That way I can monetize the channel and use whatever revenue I get from the ads to like build my setup and make the streams better. That's kind of the goal I had in mind when starting it out. And like I mentioned before, they're already playing ads on my videos, so I know that when I apply to actually start getting paid from YouTube, that it'll get approved, because if they're already doing it right now and I don't even get paid for any of that, whenever I do apply, it should be pretty fast. Do you play Tekken? I don't play Tekken. The last fighting game I played was like Street Fighter, and I'm pretty OG when it comes to those. I play like Street Fighter 2. Here in Houston Express, they are making cops deliver to pharmacies with the courier. 5 different people got robbed already. Dang, that's crazy. So I will talk about that. That on some routes it's pretty dangerous, especially where I'm from too. My route in particular, I'm in a really good area. I mean, like, you'll see like a Rolls Royce every day. You'll see Ferraris and all that. So my area is not like an area where I think I would get robbed, but still, you have to be careful out there. You never know. Say, respect for all the work you do. Your videos shed light on what I was gonna get myself into before I got the job. I'm 6 months in, and if I ain't RTD, I'm out. Yeah, so that's, I don't want to say that that's kind of the same boat that I'm on, but I really do want RTD, and I want it like by the end of the year. And if I don't find myself in it, like, I feel like I could be doing something better, like job wise, because it's okay, right? The job's easy, but I'm someone that does like challenge and like moving up. So whenever it gets a little bit stagnant and boring because it's not challenging to me, I try to look for something else. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but right now, like, I like my job, but I'm getting too comfortable with it to where, like, it's so easy that it's already been 10 months. You know what I mean? Like, if I stay here for another 3 or 4 years, that's gonna happen so fast. And I'm already 27, so I'll be like in my 30s. He said, oh, you got Mortal Kombat? I played Mortal Kombat 2. I haven't played in a while, though. Like I said, right now I'm playing just Elden Ring, and I'll probably play, like, Call of Duty every now and then. Amazon will be better than Express. Express is following Amazon's footsteps, and it don't look pretty. Not with those legging Leos. So Eric does have a point. Amazon makes a lot of money, let's just say that, and they have the money to spend on like on that type of equipment. I think, they got, have you ever been like to the Amazon warehouse where they have the robots moving all around? If I saw that at my station, I'd probably freak out. But they are following their footsteps when it comes to like letting them know when their delivery's about to arrive, because I believe Amazon does it like 10 stops before. It lets you know who's about to deliver your package. So they're trying to follow their footsteps, but they don't seem to quite have it down yet. And like he said, the Leos are really bad. Like, I think I made a video about it 2 months ago, or like a month ago, and my Leo would like just shut off on me every other stop, and it was so bad. Like, it was causing me to run behind. So I had to call twice to get 2 different Leos, and it was on my 3rd one where it finally worked. So it was a terrible experience. I think they finally fixed it. There was like some update that happened that caused all them issues, but they finally fixed it. But yeah, their system it could use some updates on it. And we just got rid of the power pads like 4 or 5 months ago. So even before that, people were still using the power pads. They were using that big old brick. I used it like 2 or 3 times, and but they finally got rid of them. So, and then another thing that they need to update is the printers. The printers are really bad, because I do a lot of relabels, and sometimes those printers will stop working out of nowhere, and they're all beat up. Is Amazon still considering the drone ideas? Amazon's always like doing something different. I do give them that. They're always exploring like how to make deliveries, but they're probably running into a lot of issues, especially like if you're doing drone deliveries and it rains outside. Like, how are you gonna, that package is gonna get destroyed unless it has like an umbrella or something on top of it. I have no idea. But I think even UPS tried to do like the drone deliveries. I seen a video about it a long time ago, but it hasn't been brought up since. And speaking of that, do y'all remember the Google glasses? If you haven't looked that up, because that'd been crazy. That actually came out. Amazon would never be better than Express. if they driving on the freeway with the side doors open. So yeah, if you'll know if it's an express driver. For one thing, it says express rather than ground. But if you ever see express driver, their driver door is closed because we're not allowed to have it open. We can get in trouble or written up like automatically for it. I agree. Your job is as good as your route is. If your route sucks, your job sucks. Yeah, and my route's really good, so that's why I don't want to try to go AM, because if I get a crappy route, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to react, because then you have to at least stay for it. Some of them are 6 months, and some of them are where you have to stay a year. And I'm in that position to where I can stay there or I can bid on a new route now. And I was looking at one, but it had too many people that already applied for it, and it was one of those routes that it went off seniority, and a lot of people were waiting for it to open because it was like super easy. So I was like, dang, I couldn't get it because I'm so new. I'm still technically new. Shout out from Long Island. Project Response driver over here. Hey, Project Response. What's up? How you doing? That's crazy. We have a lot of people from a lot of locations. That's pretty awesome. You can get any position elsewhere as long as you have a waiver. So as long as you have a waiver, I'm guessing from like, what, your manager? So if I was a swing driver, I would know what route I want after I did my time. As long as no one bids on it. Yeah. See, the route I was looking at, it started at it was like from 7 to 2, and the stop count was like 12 an hour. And I know you Amazon people were like, look, I'm like, what the hell? Because Amazon requires at least 20, but people are doing like 25, 30. So that's the one that I wanted. Just started about 3 months ago. I came over from Amazon. Recently put in for a swing and got beat because of seniority. So wait, people are putting in for swings and they won't get it because of seniority? I didn't know that. Like right now at my station, we lost a lot of people. We probably lost a total of like 5 or 6 drivers in a month. So we've seen a lot of new faces coming in, and we'll see. Hopefully they all last, because whenever we didn't have that many drivers, they started giving me more stuff, and it was a lot more harder whenever I got back to the station and they had me helping out unload trucks and sort docks, because since we already don't have any package handlers, they're leaving it for the drivers. And I'm guessing a lot of these drivers are getting the PM drivers in particular, they're getting a little upset because they want to go home as soon as they get back. They don't want to stay, and I get that, because you're tired. You got to go out there and do your route, and then when you come back, they tell you to do something else. It's like, dude, no, I'm not a package handler. I'm a driver. So a lot of people get upset because of that. Because when I applied, I had no clue that I was going to be doing package handling stuff. I thought it was going to be like Amazon. I literally thought it was going to be like Amazon. Just load up your truck, finish your deliveries, and get back. I'm on a new route with 2 stops. So you must be doing a couple of bulk stops. How does bulk stops work? Do you actually like that? Because, sorry, hair's like sticking out. Because I've been considering like maybe a bulk stop would be better for me. How long have you been a delivery driver? So I've been doing delivery for about 5 years in total. My first delivery job was for a contractor, and I delivered for Grainger. I did that for a while. Then I did my own contract stuff. I delivered medical stuff. Meet an airplane, grab the stuff from the airplane, and head back to the hospital. And then I did Amazon, and now I'm at FedEx. Alright, I'm in my 6 months, 7 drivers, 4 package handlers, and 2 managers. Oh, 2 managers quit? Dang, so that's different right there. That's tough. 2 managers quit. And it's tough, man. I feel bad for the managers because it gets really stressful to where they're like, my own manager, he'd be talking to me, he'd be like, dude, like, it's really messed up right now. He's like, they took all of our trucks away, and we have y'all waiting out here. He's like, I understand. He's like, it's tough for y'all. He's like, he always talks to me like one on one. He'll tell me straight up. He's like, no, I get it. He's like, I can understand y'all's frustration because when I first started, it wasn't like this. He was like, we'd already be on the road and we're working like 7.5 hours and we're already at home. And so he always kind of talks to me one on one. He was like, no, I definitely understand. So ever smoke a joint and eat? It's just being done. I've never done that. Peter said, unfortunately, I hate it. So, can I ask you why you hate it? Like, what makes it that you don't like it? Is it because it's just boring and you have a lot of packages that you're bringing back? Or does it get stressful? Like, I guess I want to know because I'm interested in that. There's someone that I know that has only one stop. And he's just like, he's like, I sit in my car, and then whenever I feel like coming out and scanning, I'll go out and do that. Do your knees or ankles get stiff from all the driving and getting in and out? So when I worked for Amazon, my knees started to hurt, and that's because running in and out of that vehicle, that did happen. Thankfully, the packages weren't too heavy at Amazon. I think 50 pounds is what you're carrying the max of. Unless you're carrying multiple packages, then it kind of gets a little bit heavier. But other than that, you're always delivering like little bags and stuff. Here at FedEx, I'm really not in like any pain, I would say. But there are some of the like 700 step vans, the mid-sized truck step vans that we drive, and you can't move the seats. Like they're that old to where it's just like really close. I'm not that tall. I'm 5'11", so anybody taller, they're probably suffering in that truck. But it does hurt my legs. Like my leg tends to cramp up a lot, and I'm like, dude, why can't you adjust the seat like further back? That's just in the 700s though. I think in the 900s or the P1000s that people call them, and the Reach, which we call the 630, you can adjust the seats. You ever thought about truck driving? So I've considered it. The only thing is that, and it's really hard to find. Like I want to do FedEx Freight, but if I did truck driving with anything else, it's just like I don't want to be away from home. I think that's the thing that gets me, because that's a big thing. You know, you're gonna be away from home for a long time. You'd be making good money depending on what you're working for after a year or two, but I think that's the big thing. It's just being away. I feel like I would want something where I'm back home daily, and FedEx Freight does do that for I think for the positions that you apply for, but I don't know. If I felt like I didn't have that against me, I'd probably already been doing truck driving. She does take card though. Who does? Vicky? Who takes card? Because I'm at the second stop for 3 hours while the work I'm covering for someone who's out sick. Oh, okay. So does it suck at the moment, or it always sucks? You're there for 3. That's a pretty long time, being at a stop for 3 hours. I think the longest I've ever been at a stop is probably the FedEx office, and that's like 45 minutes. And that's because they had a lot of stuff. It was during peak season. The FedEx offices get crazy. But yeah, 3 hours, I can see that being a long time. I've seen some of her videos. Is that the person that you recommended me to watch? I'm subscribed to her, and she's a pretty good YouTuber. I was like, oh, okay. She's on her grind, I'll tell you that. She's definitely on her grind. That's what I'm trying to do here in this YouTube world. It's definitely tough. I thought it'd be a lot more easier, but the editing and all that, and coming up with content ideas, it can get overwhelming at times. Do you get pretty good doing what you do? Are you talking about the pay? I'm assuming you're probably talking about the pay. Do I get paid pretty good? Well, so to be honest, it's just okay. It's okay pay. I don't think it's enough, and I think a lot of people would say that it's not enough. Just given that the times right now, right now I'm in an apartment and the rent is sometimes you gotta make 3 times more, and like the pay's not matching up from what life is right now. The gas is crazy, groceries be a lot, so. But for the amount of work that I do, I don't do as much as like UPS, so I'm not expecting like UPS pay. But I still think that we deserve somewhat of a raise. The 6-figure YouTuber, yeah, I've seen her. She has hate on her subscribers. Is that a thing? I try to keep it positive here on my channel. I know when I started my Twitch channel back in like 2017, it got a little bit, I would say, toxic. But for the community that I built here on YouTube, it's pretty cool. Everyone's pretty nice. I had a few comments here and there where they'll talk some crap. I've gotten used to it already, to where it don't really faze me. When I first started the YouTube channel, that was like my biggest fear. It was like being judged. Like, dude, oh yeah, what if somebody said something bad? And you just have to own up to it. Like, people are always gonna have something to say. Like, no matter what. You might not like it, but I mean, oh well, right? Yeah, so many people hate on her because of her success story. And people like to hate on success. Like, that's the thing I've noticed. When somebody sees someone else doing good, they just tend to put them down. And I've never been like a hater. I've always been someone that like to like be motivated to do something. So whenever I like see someone and they're doing something good, I've always been like, dude, I want to not be like them, but what does it take to be like that? How hard do you have to work to get in that position? And that's one of the main reasons I started this YouTube channel, was because I wanted to prove a point, like, that if you stay consistent and learn from your mistakes, that you can probably actually get somewhere. So this channel is proving somewhat of that. I mean, I'm not like at 100,000 subscribers, but from someone that all I do is work at FedEx and post and just try to help out people, and it's put me at 880 subscribers at the moment. I think that's pretty cool, you know? So just know that you can do anything that you want as long as you put your mind to it. And I always told myself that. You could probably look back on some of my YouTube videos where I'm just talking in front of the camera. I'm like, dude, like I used to be nervous to drive like a step van, but once you get into it and you get used to it, you don't even care anymore, right? But why not do that with something you actually love? Maybe like YouTube, get in front of the camera, and you're gonna get judged. People are gonna come at you wrong. Oh well, learn how to get over it and get better at YouTube and do what you want. And just give it some years, right? Give it some years and learn from your mistakes, and you can go a long way. So I always tell myself that. And I got videos, like I said, I got videos from a long time ago where I'm just talking to myself in front of the camera. Nobody was watching at the time, and but I knew that, and I knew eventually if I stood consistent and made more YouTube videos, that it would work out in the long run. So I'm glad I kind of started this channel because it's I have fun doing it. Let's just say that. I really do enjoy doing this and helping people out. So whatever I do next, if there's something else after FedEx that I'm doing, I want to talk about that too and help you guys out in any way I can. So that's that story. Dude, I've been streaming for like a while now. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll probably be doing more streams soon. Like I said, once I get my freaking computer. He said, you were one of my biggest motivators when I was trying to complete to open my merch store. You were inspiration. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm glad I helped out in any way. If I helped anyone out in any way possible, I'm glad I did. Because everyone has goals, right? And if you don't have goals in life, then get some goals, because it really does motivate you to get up and do something. And like I said, one of the biggest goals that I got that I'm trying to go for is this 1,000 subscriber mark. I've been wanting this since like 2017. but I didn't make YouTube videos at the time. I'd probably make a couple videos, but it was always something I thought about. I wrote it down. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get that one day. We're gonna chase that, and then so when I knock it down, it's gonna feel good. Then it's on to the next one. I'm gonna just keep staying motivated as ever, and hopefully it leads somewhere. Because right now, I didn't think it would be to this point already. So. See, that's cool. That's awesome. So, yeah. If I've helped you out in these FedEx videos, for people that have looked for, like I said, I was looking up so many YouTube videos of who worked at FedEx Express, and I get that a lot of people don't post it because you're not technically allowed to. You can get in trouble for it. But I did it just to help people out. It's not like I'm bashing on the company or anything. It's just a job. People want to know. People are interested to get into it. And I thought, hey, reaching out to other people and letting them know how my experiences could help potentially getting another worker that wants to work for the company. So yeah. It's getting dark. It looks like it's getting dark outside. But yeah. I think I've been streaming for a good amount of time. I might end it here, unless anybody has any last questions. I'm definitely willing to answer. Like I said, it could be personal. It could be about anything. Am I gonna play Elden? I sure am gonna play Elden Ring after this. That's what I've been thinking about too. I'm gonna play some Elden Ring. I'm trying to. I'm in the snow area right now, so I just beat one of the bosses, and I'm like, it put me up in this freaking elevator or whatever, and now I'm like in the snow area, so I'm trying to explore that place. And I've been playing this game for months now. Whenever I get the chance to, for like 2 hours. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours. So if you didn't think I didn't really like this, just know I really like making YouTube videos. I know someone the other day was commenting on my video when I was talking about that. He was like, "What if you know it's not for you, and you don't end up liking it?" And I was like, no, I really do like this. I was like, I would have stopped a long time ago if I didn't like this. I wouldn't just be doing it just to do it. Because what job you been thinking about doing? Well, when it comes to FedEx, I want to be RTD. But if it's outside of FedEx, I mean, I really don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. Dream job, YouTube. Easy. That's an easy answer. Dream job, probably YouTube. And because I want to help out with work, also working out. I'm big into working out. I'm trying to get back into like my top shape, so I want to post stuff about that and maybe be like a trainer again. I used to be a trainer for like 3 clients, and like a year ago before I stopped doing it. So I'm trying to get back into that. So I could drift off that way to becoming a trainer, but honestly, my goals right now is just to keep working. Try to get the RTD position at FedEx and keep growing this YouTube channel to see if it could take me somewhere. You playing on console right now? So I definitely playing on console. If I had my PC still, I would have been playing it on there. But right now I'm playing on the Series X. I do have a PS5, but I've always played a little bit more on the Xbox. And that was mainly because most of my friends when I was growing up played Xbox. The only game I have for the PS5 is Demon Souls. But I got a bunch of games for my Xbox. So yeah, go play and do whatever else you want to do. Continue to enjoy your day, Superstar. Thank you very much. Are you going to do more reaction videos? So I do, like I said, once I get my PC, I will be doing more reaction videos. The only reason I don't do them right now is because, it takes forever. It takes forever to do it on my phone because I have a laptop, but I can't record the camera from it because the camera's really bad. And it's a Chromebook, so I can't do anything on it. So I put that, and I put this camera right here, and then on the editing side, it gets really hard to sync up everything and then do all the edits. And it would be easier just to wait a little bit longer when I get my computer. So I will be doing more reaction videos, and it will do a lot with. I already have videos in mind. Like I'm gonna do reactions to FedEx stuff and Amazon video, UPS, postal service, and just like anything else, like a trending topic. So I do want to do some of that stuff as well. I don't know if I've seen this in my hand. It's like a computer thing. I don't know. I've been holding on to it the whole time. Workout streams would be fire. So yeah, once I get comfortable doing all that, I probably will. Like I said, just whatever comes my way, I'll try to post. I don't want to be too like sporadic with it too, but definitely helping out others when it comes to the gym. I'm just trying to get my 6-pack back, man. Trying to get these gains back. So it's tough though. I've been doing it for 3 months now, but I just need to fix this diet. That's it. Where's the wire? So this is a converter. It's an HDMI to I think a VGA port, and I bought it because I thought it would fit on my. I actually do have a computer, but it's like from like 2004, so it's super old. And I was literally desperate. I was like, I need a computer so I can edit, but I was like, you know what, it's not gonna work. I bought this piece and it didn't even fit in there, so I'm an idiot for that. Yeah, an old ass computer. I started it up and it started making all types of noise. It was coughing. It needed medicine. Yeah, so that's why I have this wire. So I did have a computer, but as a matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. I ain't got nothing else going on, so let me show y'all right now. Hopefully nothing falls on top of me. It's in this closet right here. Oh my goodness. All right, I got it. So I don't know how I had this computer. Oh my goodness, almost knocked everything down. Let's see here. All right, I have the computer right here. I'm just gotta take this off. All right, here it is. Yeah, come be like, what the hell? So here it is. This is what I had. I opened it up. Like I said, I was trying to work with this, and I just gave up. You see how dusty that is? So I don't know where I got this computer from, and it's like from 2000 something. And I was like I said, I was desperate. I was like, I need something that's I'm gonna be able to edit anything on. I could probably add to it. I seen all these. I don't know if anybody watches Austin Evans on YouTube. I was like, I'll do anything. I see this guy build like it's a Dell 2000. Is it old? But I was like, I'll do anything to upgrade to get this YouTube stuff going. But it just was not working out. All these wires in the back. It had a graphics card in it, and I took it out, and I thought maybe that would do the trick. But it is dusty up in here. I think you see you got rust, crust, and bust. It's messed up. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, I gave up on that once I figured out when I bought this wrong wire. I literally gave up, and I was like, you know what? This is just don't even spend no more money on this old ass computer. Is it a 3060 Ti? I don't know. I have the card in there somewhere. I'm not sure. But after I bought this, and I tried turning the computer on. It needed a new battery. You know the little small battery they have to buy. And I was like, dude, I ain't finna do all that. I'm just finna wait. I have 2 laptops though, so I don't use it. You still have a tower. I like tower desktops. The last PC that I had, it was pre-built, but it was really good. It was like a HP Omen, but it worked really well. But it was super expensive. It's all good. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, don't do what I did. I had bought I have everything still here. I bought like extra ports for it. I was like, I'm finna make this thing work. I don't care how it works, but I'm gonna make it work. Hell no, that thing was done for. It was like, I ain't trying to work anymore. I'm trying to retire. So I I need to throw it away or do something with it because it's just in the way in the closet. He said, "Why your girlfriend, or where is your girlfriend? What at the? Why your girlfriend? What at the same? Okay, hold on. I'm assuming you're asking where my girlfriend is. Is she working at the same company as me? Um, she does. So before that, I don't know if she's on the stream right now, but before that, she was doing working at not fast food, a restaurant. She was a server, and I guess she just got tired of it. She wanted to try something new, and I told her, "Hey, come work with me. It might be something good." And she was super nervous. Like she was like, "Dude, I don't want to drive them big old trucks." And I was like, "Man, they're not that bad once you get used to it." And she was like, "No, man." So one day she came to work with me, and I was trying to teach her how to back up a U-Haul, and she was like running over all the cones, and I was like, "Man, maybe this ain't it." But she kept trying, and she got the job. She passed everything. She did everything pretty good, and she's been with the company for about 7 months, over 6 months now. So I think she's creeping towards 7, and she likes it. She says she really likes it, and she's one of those girls that are like she likes to do tough things, so she's not afraid. And that's one thing I like about her is that she's up for challenges too. So she's out there killing it. She's out there sweating, getting dirty, and all that. Most girls would probably be like, "Nah, this ain't for me," but she's sticking it through. Cute love story. If I win a giveaway, I want a FedEx hat too. I'll get you one. If you win the giveaway, I'll give you a FedEx hat. FedEx uniforms are dope. Those colors. W girlfriend. Yeah, she's pretty cool, man. She bought me a PS5, so she surprised me with that. She was at the Walmart over here where we stayed by, and these things are still selling out. But she saw somebody leaving out one. She was like, "Nah, man, I'm gonna cop one. I'm gonna get one of those PS5s." So she surprised me with that one whenever she came back with it. But LOL, you make the hats look all cool. Oh, you talking about with the tag hanging out and everything? I don't mean for the tag to be hanging out. I just be doing it. But yeah, I be trying to look. You're actually not supposed to wear your hat backwards at our job. They were telling us that the other day. I was like, "Dude, what? Let me wear my hat backwards if I want to." Cause not sometimes I have the windows rolled down, and when I'm driving it with it like this, it flies off my head, and it happens a lot. It be flying off my head. I be trying to catch it. I don't know if you ever played Mario 64 when he loses his hat, but that's what happened to me. I was over there trying to catch my damn head, my damn hat. Now I gotta put this big ass tower back, Mortal Kombat tower. They just making up rules now. Yeah, it's funny because right now it's so crazy that they don't even care about the rules, but as it gets slower, they tend to care more about like they start to care about those weird rules. They make sure you got your white socks on and your shoes are you ain't got no different color but black. And I'm like, hell dude, I'm just trying to work. I'm not worried about all that shit. But yeah, I start to notice that right now they don't care. They just want workers to work, get there, show up, do what you're supposed to do, and go home. It's crazy. I've already seen a bunch of crazy stuff going on in there. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of drama that happens at my job. I'll be trying to stick out of the drama, but it's like, dude, we work at FedEx. Like, why is there drama here? Like, why are people talking about stories and, oh, this person did that person did this? I'm like, I ain't trying to hear all that. Just trying to get to work. Like I said, do what you're supposed to do and go home. I got enough drama with personal stuff. You ain't gotta worry about all that. You wear black socks. Y'all have to wear white ones though. So whenever you have, I think you can wear black socks, but whenever they have like a picture of this person, and the person has like the shirt tucked in with the shorts on. And you can't have high socks. They have to be like ankle socks. And they can't be no-show socks either. So it's just like, what? Dude, can I wear socks? Do my underwear have to be purple too? It's like, it gets to that point. You said some people love the drama. Yeah, some people like it. I do agree with that 100%. Some people love drama. But I'm not for that. He said, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm serious, yeah. So that's how the rules really are. You're supposed to have your hat facing forward. So hat facing forward. And then you have the socks that are ankle length. And you have to have black shoes on, right? And that makes sense because you don't want to wear like red shoes. And then you can't wear any other gear but FedEx gear, which makes sense too. You have to have, so this is my badge. So you're supposed to show your badge every time. Actually, where is my badge? All right, here's my badge. This is my badge right here. And I don't know if you guys work at FedEx Express, but they give us this card. Dang, I can't grab it. They give us this card, and this is how you get your Leo, because people were stealing Leos. People were quitting and taking Leos home with them. So they started giving us this card, and this is how you get your Leo in exchange. And you're not supposed to lose it, or else they can give you like a write-up or something like that. The control, yeah. Purple underwear. How long have you worked at FedEx for? So it's 10 months, about 10 months. It'll be a year in September. September 5th to be exact, it'll be a year. I'm reporting you for wearing your hat backwards. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like that. Well, they don't care, but that's a rule, right? If a manager really didn't like you, they probably would tell you something. Like, he probably would tell you something about that. But you'd be like, nah, dude, I'm gonna do what I want. What you gonna do? You need me. I got 55 stops and I know where they're all at. And if you go out there, you're gonna get lost. That's what you tell them. But yeah. How's it living in Texas? It's getting expensive though. It's getting expensive over here in Cali. It's okay. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, and I think it's pretty good. I mean, I really don't have any complaints. There's always construction over here. Be ready for that. I don't know if that's everywhere, but there's always construction. You live in California, so I'm pretty sure you're okay with the traffic. There's traffic over here too. The only thing is that I really hate is the driving here in Texas. So, like I said, I've been a delivery driver for 5 years, and I've seen some crazy wrecks, man. I've seen them in person, where people are just flipping over. So, you always have to be careful on the road here, because a lot of them don't know how to drive. A lot of them don't use their signal lights. It's like once it hits 5 o'clock, people try to see who the first one is to get home. Like, who's the first one to get home? The last one home is a rotten egg type of thing. And it's just like, dude, just take your time. You know, use the left lane for passing lane, right? And the middle lane to drive the speed limit. Right lane if you're getting close to getting off. That's how I at least picture it. And use your signal lights. That's all you gotta do. It's that easy, and you should be okay. But even that is the hardest task for here in Texas. The heat's really bad. It's the humidity. That's what makes it really bad. And there's a guy that I go pick up from. He's from California and he moved here. He says he's getting a little bit adjusted to the heat, but he does not step outside on the weekends. He's like, I don't go outside. He's like, I'm not used to it yet. He's like, I can work in it when I'm on my days and I'm in the warehouse, but I don't step outside. So just be ready for the heat too. It gets really hot. Yep, they be seeing me rolling around with my hat on back. Yo, my second day at Amazon delivery tomorrow. So you must be running a nursery route. So enjoy those nursery routes. I'll tell you that, because once you start, it's like they'll give you 80 and 100 stops, and maybe on your third day you might be rescuing somebody because you have a little bit. But like after that nursery route's over, it's all full game from there. They give you 200 and all that. So I'm definitely wishing you the best of luck to you. Like I said, hopefully your DSP is really good, because it just depends on your DSP. And I had a really good DSP. So, but Amazon, you still have to follow Amazon's rules, of course. See, I live in downtown New York City. I'm a manager at Pizza Hut. Oh, you're a manager at Pizza Hut. I haven't ate Pizza Hut in a long time. I have one literally down the street, but they're always closed by the time I get off of work. So, that's cool. That's cool to know that. Pizza Hut wings. Oh yeah, the Pizza Hut wings go hard. Dodge said, I got my drug screen appointment. Kind of nervous to start. Kind of wish I could just fast forward to where you're driving. Okay, so since you're here, and I know you asked about it, I remember you asking me a question about it. So the drug. So if you just did you say you scheduled it? Let me see. All right, so you got your drug screen appointment. So once you get that drug test and they do your background, it's gonna take a while. So just be ready for that. I know a lot of people will be like, man, why does it take us so long? And I think it's just because it's corporate. Everyone's has their own part, and they have to do it, their own thing to it. So it took me 3 weeks. So just give it. I would say give it about 3 weeks. If you get nervous on the second week, just call them and be like, hey, did my drug screen? How's my background drug screen? And they should be more willing to help. And you should be getting another phone call, probably from another number, and they'll have you do the orientation. Orientation will be, I don't know, it's usually like 2 or 3 hours. You do it for 2 days, and then after that, you start doing other things like helping out with the sort and all that. So just a little heads up. Little heads up. All right. Any last questions? Anyone else got something? I will keep going if I have any more questions. If not, I'll probably cut it off and start some Elden Ring or play something. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe clean. I'm supposed to clean too. I gotta clean the room. All my clothes, all my FedEx gear. Pizza Hut is the only delivery experience I have, and okay too to know that it might take a while. I actually have an interview with Amazon DSP tomorrow. Yeah. So make sure when you go to that Amazon interview that you're interviewing them. So don't be afraid to ask questions. That's my thing, because if you're looking into Amazon as well, you want to make sure that they're a good DSP, because working for Amazon is always going to be tough. But if you have at least a good DSP that, if you finish early and we only do rescues every other day or every 2 days or once a week, like there's a bunch of different rules for each DSP. So if you can at least land a good one, try to interview them about that. Like, oh, I heard y'all do rescues. How does that work? Do we do it once a week, or if we finish early, you're trying to make us do it every day? I would also ask how the pay works, because some people pay weekly, most of them do every other week, and then ask if they do any benefits, what areas they're going to be covering, because that's what really matters, is the area too. If you're going to be rural or if you're going to be in a city, all residentials or all apartments, which hopefully you don't get, because apartments are bad. Apartments are bad, depending on the apartments though. If they have a locker, then it makes it a little bit more easier. But even that, I still didn't like it, because if the Amazon locker's filled up, then you had to find another way to deliver it. But yeah, that's that. And that's just from experience, because I got lucky. I guess I'd like to try that out to see how it works before trying FedEx. Okay. Have you ever thought about doing security? I remember when I used to work at Amazon warehouse, and there was always security driving around the parking lot building, and it looked chill. So I've never thought about it, and the reason being is I had a friend do it, and he said it was like boring. And for me, I mean, I like boring sometimes, but I like to stay busy too, because it makes the time go by faster. I hate the jobs where you're staring at a clock, where you're like, man, I got 3 more hours until I have 3 more hours to get off. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in that position. And I feel like a lot of security jobs are like that. So I think that's my main thing. Like for me, at my job right now, I have a slow time, then it gets really busy, and then it slows back down. So that's how mine works. He said, which is better, Courier DOT or Courier DOT Swing Driver? So, okay, the Courier DOT is where you're pretty much going to have your own route, and you'll be doing it the same thing every day. You potentially are going to be coming in Monday through Friday with weekends off. That's how it usually works when you have a regular route. So you might want to go for that one. The swing driver one is where it's kind of like Amazon, where you're given, I don't know if you've done Amazon, but you potentially could be doing a different route every single day, or you could do it for a week straight, and then you do another route for 2 weeks, and then so and so on. So they can put you on whatever route they want to, just basically filling in for someone that either calls in sick or is about to leave the route or something happens. So you're like that helper that goes and shows up everywhere. Sometimes you don't even do a route. You might show up at like a warehouse and help scan at a bulk stop. So that's what swing drivers do. Swing drivers do get paid more. I think it's like $1 more. And swing drivers have the potential to move up faster. So those are the benefits from the swing driver. But I work as a DOT courier. I like the consistency of the route, and that it's Monday through Friday, and I get weekends off. Do you get 4th of July off or other holidays? So I do get 4th of July off. I get off all the major holidays pretty much. So Christmas, Thanksgiving, all those big holidays that we have, we do get off. So that's that. We can't schedule any vacation throughout December though. So if you are looking to like take a week off, like on Christmas, you can't do that. It's blocked. And then I think on January, like the first 2 weeks, it's like 50% blocked. So it's really hard to schedule those days off. Especially if you're new, it's really difficult because there's people that have been with the company for like 20 years and they get whatever day they want. And you're not able to take, like for me, I'm still new, so I can't just take 2 days off and then take another 2 days off like a month later. It has to be use them all or use none of them. So that's what it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And like right now, I was supposed to go to work, but I called in sick because I wasn't feeling good. So at least you still have that. You can still call in sick. I'm still getting paid for it because I have sick days, and you get like personal days as well. What are your guaranteed hours as a full-time driver, and what happens if you work a 6-hour day? A 6-hour day on an 8-hour shift. Can you make up the difference? So, from what I know, I think you're guaranteed 35 hours. It's 35 or 37. If somebody knows that, it's somewhere in that range. And what was the other thing that you asked? If you work 6 hours on an 8-hour shift, can you make up the difference? So if you only work 6 hours, you're only gonna get paid 6 hours. But there are things that can keep you there at work for later. So if you wanted to make an 8-hour shift, you could be like, hey, can I go sweep some places like a FedEx office? Like if you're working the AM, you could probably do a little bit more pickups to stay on the clock. If on the PM side, there's always stuff to do after you get back. You can work the store, you can unload trucks, you can sort documents. So you can always make up for that. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. And that's what I have to do because I'm getting to work now close to 1 p.m., like 12, close to 1 sometimes. And I'm done on the road 6:30 to 7. 8 is late o'clock. So that's only, that's not a full 8 hours. So I have to come back to the station and do a couple of things. And sometimes I don't even take my break yet. So you have to take your break at least a 30-minute. And once you take your 30-minute, you can reach that 8-hour mark. But some days I'm just super tired. I'm like, okay, I'll take 7.5 hours, and you can do that as well. And then you can't do it as much because they try to keep you there most days. But yeah, keep up the good vids. I've watched almost all your vids. Helps to get a feel of how it is. Your great personality. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. I'm just doing what I can to help you guys out and to help you guys out in the future. Do you have your YouTube app on light mode or dark mode? I have my YouTube app on light mode. I had everything on dark mode, like Instagram, YouTube, Anything I can find. No, you know what? I'm lying. It's on dark. My Instagram's on light, and my phone is on light mode. It was all on dark, but I just changed it up just to switch it up for a bit. But I haven't like considered changing it again, I guess. But yeah, good question. I like that. Anything else? I love light mode. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good, especially like in the morning. It makes me want to wake up because when I'm having a dark mode, it's so dark, and I'm like, ugh, and I fall back asleep. But with light mode, it has its purpose. I try to get up as soon as I'm like my body's awake. I try to jump out of bed, do things, but it doesn't always work out. I'll still be asleep. I'll be laying back down like, dude, forget this. Do you get benefits right away or after 90 days? So benefits for full-time drivers is right away. So as soon as you're hired as a full-time driver, you can start applying for whatever you want. There is a cutoff period though, so you have to do it before a certain period, I believe. And then I think part-timers is like, I think it's after 90 days. I'm not sure about part-timers, but a lot of package handlers. No, I'm mistaken. For part-timers, it has to be. I think it's 90 days. So it's already been 2 hours. Sheesh. I know. I'm surprised. It's been what time is it? Shit, what time is it? Holy, it's 5:27. I mean, like I said, it's my day off. It's not like I got anything going on. I'm going to go work out later, but dang, it's already been 2 hours. It's probably my girlfriend hasn't called me yet. She usually calls me when she's on the road. She's like, "What you doing, man? What you out there doing? You better be doing something." She don't like when I just be laying down, stretched out on the bed. I can lay down all day too. How you live with the pay? I mean, I'm living pretty good. I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. I do think the rent anywhere here in Texas is high right now, but I mean, I'm able to cover everything. I'm paying for bills. I got my own vehicle, so I'm pretty okay. I'm getting everything done, so the job does do that, but not enough. I'm trying to get my house soon. Saving up for that, but right now the housing is crazy, so I might give it another year or two. I'm about to go eat some tacos, man. Enjoy them tacos, man. I think I'm gonna eat like a sandwich, like a chicken sandwich or something like that. Maybe some chips. My girlfriend said that she was gonna bring something back, so I don't want to eat too much because the girlfriend will bring something good back. I'm trying to eat good right now. At a 24-hour gym. Yes, it's a 24-hour gym. It's not staffed. I think after 9 p.m. everyone leaves, all the workers, so it's always open. So it's a really big benefit, so I can go anytime I want. The terminal close to me, they're hiring for Tuesday through Saturday, which is my schedule now. Also, they actually have the day, so they're pretty straightforward with that. That's good because for me, it said Monday through Saturday with Sunday off and another day. So I was like, okay, hopefully it's Saturday and Sunday. But that's good that they let you know. I work Monday through Friday, so Saturday and Sunday is always off. I think I've only worked a couple of Saturdays on peak, and then a couple whenever it snowed here and we were closed. Because when it snows here in Texas, we don't work, and I ain't working because we be sliding everywhere and we don't have the right tires for out here. You got Tuesday through Saturday whenever you start. Okay, cool. Do they offer a 401k, and what about the match? So they do offer 401k. I think the match, I have a paper of it. I believe it's 6%. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got a paper that I can answer those questions a lot more specific. I got a folder where I saved everything. So I'm gonna dig in my backpack. Okay, I'm back. And my backpack. This is my work backpack. This is what I use. So I have a folder in here where I keep all that stuff. Let's see here. Let's see. It's in one of these folders. Alright. Yeah, I feel like a damn like a teacher right now. Alright, welcome to class. Alright, it's not this one. Alright, benefits. Where is it at? Health benefits. Okay, so permanent full-time employees are eligible upon employment. Permanent part-time employees are eligible on the 91st day, so after 90 days. Professor Matt. Dental insurance, vision, prescription drugs, people health, healthcare spending account, dependent care reimbursement. Where's the 401k saving plan. For the first 6% of your salary an employee invests, the company provides a percentage of matching funds. So yeah, 6%. I believe you can change that. That's an auto enrolled. You're able to change that whenever you want. So that's what we have. I guess I could show this right now. This is you get free clothes. So we don't pay for any of the uniforms. You're only allowed to do it once a month. So you're able to, I think you order like 2 shirts, 2 pair of pants, and like other things, and you can keep reordering that for every month that you last ordered on. You see, because of the gym laws in Texas, chicken sandwich sounds good. Damn, here in New York, we worked during snowstorms. Even when I was at Amazon. Yeah, we don't work. Yeah, I seen some of the videos of people working during snow. Yeah, when it snows here, it snowed here twice, and it wasn't even really like snow. It was like ice, and yeah, we were off. And y'all should have seen. I walked to a gas station because I was scared to drive, and people were sliding everywhere. Like they were going up a ramp, just sliding all the way back down. And we were just. I had recorded. I might put it in a YouTube video one of these days. Online college. That's what it looks like, right? It's like an online college. I wish I had this class in college. Just, yeah, welcome to class. Dude, whenever I had online classes. Whenever I had that, I was sleeping legit out. I'd have it on play, and we were supposed to be answering everyone. So they're probably calling my name out, and I'm just out here just passed out. He says, thank you for the information. I went to my interview last week. Texas is not used to snow. Yeah, we are not used to snow. We don't do it. The day after, I was driving at 6:30, and I slid on a little ice patch, and I freaked. I thought I was going to hit the building. I think I mentioned that in one of my YouTube videos. But I'm glad I could help. If you have any other questions, I have some answers now. Professor Matthew on duty. Here to answer all your questions. Oh, here's a dog bite prevention, so you don't get bit in the ass by a dog. We have that too. I have my original offer letter. So this is the offer letter that they gave me whenever we had that interview, and they were already going to hire me regardless because they needed people. But they made it seem all professional. They're like, okay, since you did such good on the interview, here's your offer letter, sir. And I was like all excited and stuff. And when I went to career class, they're like, oh yeah, we're already hired. They needed y'all. Before even the interview started, you were already on the team. As long as you passed the drug test. I was like, dude. So I got a bunch of stuff. All the stuff from my career class, like how you do your pre-trip and post-trip. Techno shot. SNHU University. But yeah. What else do I have in here? I got my medical examination for when I took my drug test. So, one downside that I don't like about, well, this is probably for any job, is I've gotten really addicted to caffeine. I drink a lot of energy drinks. I try to make it like once a day, but now it's like 2 or 3. Or no, it was 2 or 3 at one point, and I brought it down to once a day. So be careful with the caffeine, because it be getting to you. I feel like FedEx is like the military in their recruitment process. No, you know what it is? UPS. And if anyone's in here from UPS, they'll tell you that. UPS is strict. They have a courier, kind of like a courier class where you take your driving test and all that. You have to go some people have to go out far away, and they have you shine your boots and shit like that. I was like, dude, that's actually insane. I imagine waking up, shining your boots to go deliver some packages. That's crazy. That's on some other level stuff. Texas heat is no joke. It definitely isn't. It's not even about like if it's 104 degrees. It's that humidity. You come out here and it's like a microwave. You're getting cooked like hot dogs at 7-Eleven. It'd be funny when the teachers be calling for a student to answer and they just have their camera frozen. Yeah, it's just frozen up. Like what? Jojo Lopez says caffeine's nasty. Good. It should always be nasty. Don't ever drink it. It's addicting. How is UPS strict? UPS is strict because of their that class, that boot camp, pretty much. But other than that, I mean, they're pretty strict on everything else, like their gap reports and all that crazy stuff. Gap reports. There was a driver, UPS driver that came to the other day. His phone kept ringing because they couldn't find a package on their thing. Your appearance I do agree with that. Your appearance does have to be on point. You don't want to look crazy out here. You don't want to look dirty. That's why I try to wear my jeans, nice shirt. I ain't trying to come out here all wrinkled up. But they're getting up like 6 in the morning. They go and fly out here. They wear these boots, make sure they're shined. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you can have like facial hair whenever you're in that class. I don't know how it is after, but that's how it usually is. Do you like drinking coffee? I do at the moment. You ever tried working for a USPS? No, I have not. I have not tried working for USPS. Joe, did you work at UPS? Maybe you can tell us more about it. Because I'm not too much. I just go off of the people that work in my area that tell me about it. Do I have AC in trucks? I should ask that. Yeah, you do? Oh, yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, you could probably let us know more about it. So, what do you think about the company? I know a lot of people like it. The pay is really good. When I worked for Abercrombie and Fitch, they were strict. Us guys had to cut off all of our facial hair. I used to work at Discount Tire, and they made us cut all our hair. I'm on the list waiting to be a driver. So, are you doing package handling stuff at the moment? At the rate that you should be pretty quick at the rate now how they need package delivery drivers. The UPS driver that I talked to, he's about, I think he works from about 10 a.m. He said he starts at, and he's off by like 7 p.m. But I applied for USPS for a CCA position, but FedEx got to me first. The only thing I hear about the Postal Service, I don't know, that's probably the thing I know the least about, is that the environment can be crazy sometimes. The environment for the Postal Service, depending on your manager. Yeah, see, Cash said he works for as a CCA. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I hear. I always hear he's like really crazy, and they be calling you in to work like every single day. Yeah, I'm gonna go to driving school in August and September. Well, that's good. I'm happy for you, JoJo, because it's not easy. Like for me, I used to work for UPS as a package handler back in 2015, and that was, I mean, it's a long time from now. So I did it for a while, but I had my supervisor at the time was really just not it. I was a loader, so I would load 5 trailers, and we tried to keep 3 people in there, but there was just 2 of us. They would always let the other guy go home first, and I would have to stay and do all that stuff. Do you have DHL in Texas? We do have DHL. We have DHL Texas. I hardly see them on the road, but every now and then I'll see them at some of my stops. I just hit my 9 months marked. Just got my free benefits. See, that's what's up. And like when you become a driver, that's where the money is at. I mean, you can do that. I think it's a 4-year step program, and you're at 41. Or it's different for other people. I heard 40, 41. No work-life balance. That's what you said, Cash. Yeah, see, and that's what I didn't want. That's why I didn't go to the Postal Service, because I kind of looked into on YouTube and people were like, "Nah, man, that work-life balance is crazy." I hate the package handler. It's super difficult, especially when we are short-staffed. And that was my problem. We were always supposed to have 3 package handlers when I was at UPS, but someone would always leave, and it would make it more difficult to me because, you know, you're doing 5 trucks. I think 3 of them had the belt where you can electronically moves, and then 2 of them where you had to roll them out, push them up, and packages were everywhere. Packages were everywhere. Reno's comments. I heard DHL get like 50 stops. I don't know though. They be on the road late too. They probably do. The driver that I talked to, he was making like $2 less than me. So that might be true. When I become a driver, I'm gonna start at 27. Nice. I unloaded at UPS for 4 months. It was hell. Yeah, there ain't no AC in that warehouse too. There ain't none at the station that I'm at, but yeah, it gets pretty hot in Texas, like that station. Especially when you're in those trailers, you're way deep in there starting out. It gets super hot. So, but what really did it for me was my supervisor. He was like, I talked about it in a YouTube video. He was like not nice at all, man. He used to treat me like crap. He used to have me sign all this stuff. He'd be like, there was this many misscans, and I assumed that you did it because you were in that trailer at this time. So he would just be going off assumptions, and I'd be like, what, dude? When can you retire working at FedEx? I'm assuming, like, I'm not sure about that one. That's a good question. I don't know about that one. I'm assuming when you're like 60-something. I don't know that one. I tried to apply for FedEx part-time driver and got denied the same day, probably because I worked at UPS. Should have got the union steward involved. See, at the time, I didn't know anything. I think I was 18 years old. I was like 18 years old when I was working at UPS. It was one of the first jobs that I had. And so I didn't know. I was just going there to work, right? I was a part-timer working about 5 hours a day. And then I think on Sunday I only worked like 2 hours. I wasn't working that much. But like I said, I was just really inexperienced when it came to that stuff, and I was just trying to make a little bit of money. At that time I was super passionate about working out. So I would use my money to buy like protein powders and the food I was going to eat throughout the week. And it was just a job for me at the moment. I said in a previous video, like if I would have known that I'd been doing being a delivery driver for this long, I would have stuck through with it and stayed at UPS. But I made that mistake myself, so I do regret it because of the pay. The pay is really good. And yeah, I don't know why they denied you at FedEx. That might be the reason why, but I'm not sure. Poop. Pop tunes? I said poop, sorry. Yeah, that's every supervisor. They're all miserable and mean. Why don't you go back? So the reason I haven't went back yet is because whenever I came back from Amazon, I applied at UPS first. But since I had quit at UPS, I left. And they put me like in the status where I can't get rehired. So it was either do that, call them and try to get rehired, or go to the interview at FedEx that Express had gave me. And I chose to do that because I didn't know how all that was going to work. Some other UPS guys said that it can get cleared and I could try doing that again. But I've thought about it, but I'm not too sure now at the moment because I do like my position at FedEx. You got yeah, see, that's what happened. I got blacklisted. So it literally told me that. It seemed like a message on my cell phone. a text, and then it had it as an email. The reason why. FedEx uniforms are too dope, man. Go to HR, and that's what a lot of people have been saying. So if I ever really consider trying to go back to be a driver, I might do that, and that'll probably be like a thing I might really consider. Like if I have kids or something. Right now, I'm just. I mean, I really haven't thought too much about it. I know delivering pizza, that some of them drivers complain about the tips. Yeah, I always tip my pizza delivery drivers. I always try to tip them. I haven't ordered pizza in a long time though. I want to be a pilot for. See, that's good. And then my intention here at FedEx Express was to be a RTD driver, which they drive the tractor trailers. But here on my thing, it says I have to be at my station for. I think it says 2 years. It says it somewhere in here. Yeah. I can't move outside of my station for a period of 24 months unless the position is posted with a waiver and approved by a manager. So if I get approved by a manager, I can potentially leave, and I'm only leaving my station if I can go RTD. If I can only go RTD. Do you have to have delivery experience to apply for a UPS driver? I don't think you have to. They say for like every 6 or 5 union employees, they can hire someone off the streets. But that's at least what I heard. I'm not too sure on it. Hey, Shadow Trooper, how's it going, man? How's FedEx? FedEx is treating me good at the moment. I'm not at work because I'm not feeling too well, but the job is doing me well. I'm just taking it day by day there. It's pretty slow at the moment. I'll have my busy days, and it's sporadic, but it only ever really gets busy when I'm back at the warehouse. But on the road, it's always chill. So they're treating me pretty good. That's why I'm still there. There's really nothing I have to pick about except for like equipment issues and vehicle issues. Being low on equipment and vehicles is probably like a thing I didn't think would happen, but yeah. It sucks to say the least, but like the managers that I'm with are pretty cool. They're understanding. Whenever I got something going on outside of work, they handle it as best they can. And like today, I wasn't feeling well, so they covered my route. Just told me I couldn't come in. They're like, okay, that's cool. So, well, one thing I noticed from being at Amazon is you get tips. So that's cool. I never got tipped working for Amazon. But that's cool that they're doing that. Here at FedEx, we're not supposed to take anything, but I take like the snacks, and people give me free drinks, so that's always cool. FedEx Freight is always hiring for drivers. I applied twice, but haven't heard anything back for like their apprentice program, but I think that's because you have to get the, what's it called? Not like the actual CDL, but where you have to pass the test. And you need your DOT, but I have my DOT. Sorry, I'm reading all the comments. Which is your favorite energy drink? Do you like Full Throttle? I don't drink Full Throttle. Right now I'm just drinking Red Bull, 0 calorie. And if I'm not drinking that, I'm probably drinking like a Monster. I drink the ones that have no calories though. Those are the 2 that I'm stuck on. I try to stay away from Bangs because those be hitting crazy hard sometimes. Said no, they'll train you. Yeah, the CDL permit. So and once I get my CDL permit, it'll be easier because that's what they want. You gotta put that information in. At least that's what they had me do when I was applying. Have you ever tried Goat Fuel energy drink? I have not. So once you get your CDL permit, at least from what I know, then you can try to do the apprentice program at FedEx Freight, and then after that, they'll train you. They'll train you the rest of the way. And I think the same is with RTD here at FedEx Express. So, but I still don't have enough information on that. my boss just said, give it a year and then I'll let you know more about that. What's the most a CDL driver makes at FedEx? At Express, it's not much more than a courier, to be honest, but freight, they do make a lot. Freight makes a lot, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, ground is making the most, but I don't know the numbers. But if you're working ground, you're driving far out. Freight, there are some, if I'm not mistaken, there are some positions where you can get home same day, and then Express is home same day. So you're usually just driving like from one place to another, and you're one station to another, or one warehouse to another. So Express is really easy, from what I always hear, for the driving the trucks. All right. I'll take any last questions and then I'm off. I've been on here for over 2 hours, and it doesn't feel like 2 hours, to be honest, but over 170 minutes live. So I'll try to do this more. It was fun. I didn't think this many people would come by and say hi, so I do appreciate everyone that comes by and says what's up. Right now we're at 881 subs, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I will be giving away $200 to one of you random lucky people. Nice little 2-hour shift. Yeah, that'd be nice, right? That runs up your watch hours though, right? It does. So as long as you leave it on your channel, it counts. And right now, because you have to be a partner with the YouTube thing, you need over 4,000 hours. I think I got like 7,000 or 8,000 now. So I'm well past that. My last achievement is just getting the 1,000 subscriber mark. So once I get that, that'll be a pretty big celebration. That'd be pretty cool, because I didn't think I would reach that. At least in a year, I didn't think I would. But all right, well, you're gonna erase it right away though, right? No, I'll probably leave it up. I'll leave it up, just cause. I'll leave it on, just in case somebody wants to watch it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's getting pretty late. I'm gonna go ahead and probably clean up, start the game, and chill for the rest of the day. And later on tonight, I'll be at the gym once my girlfriend gets back from work. I'm glad I'm able to help SC. So, other than that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hey, this is This is my actual YouTube. I've been a full-time YouTube animator for 6 years. Quit my job at Pizza Hut in 2015. Hey, that's awesome. Yes, sir. You'll get there soon. Enjoy your day. It's funny, I know to grow here on YouTube, and I'm trying to grow into FedEx. Views ain't what they used to be though, so I gotta do something to get these bills paid. Keep with the great content. Yeah, definitely. I've been watching a lot of those YouTube videos and how a lot of stuff has changed. So I watch a lot of Roberto Blake. He really keeps me motivated to keep making YouTube videos, and some other people too, like some other random people. But yeah, keep up that content and keep working at it as well. And like, hopefully, like I said, you're growing on FedEx. Hopefully I can grow here on YouTube. But other than that, you guys have a good one. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. See if I can stop this thing, because I don't know what I'm doing.